See, Timmy, I didn't kill them. At least they'll live. Ah, back in Mondstadt. I've missed this. It's nice.
What a disaster. I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid.
Well, okay.
I've only ever seen him out there feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a good
Yeah,
card
neither did I. Okay. Looks like me and Timmy are gonna be rivals soon.
The next
It's gonna be
round's starting
personal
soon,
for him.
right? Let's head over and watch the matches. I'm curious to see who will win the grand prize.
Did you hear that? A grand prize!
Yep.
Sounds like they were talking about a card competition. They must be talking about Genius Invocation TCG.
Do you think there's any tasty food at the venue?
Should be, but let's go ask Diona for details.
Commence. Suspect genius. Oh. Wait. Did I see somebody? Yep.
Wait, what? Am I seeing double? Do you have two tails?
2 cats. There's 2 cats. There could be a fight. Be ready.
Your eyes are working just fine. Yes, I have 2 tails. You want to pet them?
Aww.
Wow, does it hurt when your tail splits into 2? Which one did you grow first? Oh, and what do you do when they start moving around while you're asleep?
Oh, well,
These are very personal questions.
Oh, sorry.
No tricky ones,
for
yes.
Tricky questions. I've just never seen anyone with 2 tails before. Who's Diona chatting with?
Yeah.
From her outfit, Paimon would guess she's probably from Inazuma.
That's a good guess, although people in these outfits don't very rarely have a very set style, but Inazuma's a good guess.
oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time.
Kid.
Huh? You think I could grow 2 tails as well?
Sure, you're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you can already take on human form. I was just climbing a tree one day when another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling me, Nekomata, I think?
Yokai? Nekomata? No. You got it all wrong. My ears and tail are part of my cat's line bloodline.
Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
Mondstadt doesn't have anything like yokai. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, is this?
Yep. Fortunately for me, the company I
Wow.
work for
First day on the job in Mondstadt.
So I'm now getting the opportunity to travel to cities all over Teyvat. Oh, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going or I'll be late for my next customer. Diona, Petsline Clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
Great. Feel free to come hang out anytime.
I just realized Diona's gloves have little paw prints on them.
Do only yokai have tails in Inazuma? Hey, Diona! Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Hey, what brings you back to Mondstadt?
Oh, a lot of things, but it's just nice to see home again.
Well, we figured it's been a while since we visited the Catskill, so we thought we'd come and say hi!
Yeah, I haven't played the game I haven't played TCG in a while, so you know what? This might be a good, incentive to play a little more.
Oh, she's a courier from Komania Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma. Huh? Is the Catskill doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komania Express to pick them up. That's all. I didn't mind. You've been to Inazuma, right?
Yep.
Did you, see lots of yokai like her there?
We saw some with wings on their back and others with fox ears.
Right, but this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with
Indeed.
Whoa! I'd love to go see for myself one day. Anyway, what were you two
Is that
doing?
like a hint for a future like Diona hangout?
Oh yeah! Paimon almost forgot. Do you know anything about a Genius Invocation TCG tournament? Apparently there's prizes and stuff.
I think I think she of all people would know.
A tournament? Oh, you must mean the one being organized by the Adventurers Guild. It's a pretty big event. They even had posters supported from Inazuma. But I'm busy with things here, so I didn't sign up. I don't know all the details. Maybe try asking my boss. Got it. Well, with any luck, we'll win some more, and then we'll treat you to some yummy food. What do you mean, luck? I'm the one who taught you how to play, after all.
Thanks, coach. We'll make you proud.
That's meow like it. Okay, you two should probably get going now. Head to the Fountain Plaza. My boss usually takes a walk around there at this time of day. All right, we'll go there right away.
Boss. Boss. Oh, right, Margaret.
Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't
Been a
it?
while, indeed it has.
Best to play some cards?
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
Heck, half the time I do my commissions here almost every day. The only reason I had to move my commissions to Inazuma was because of the card game, so I didn't accidentally spawn it. Okay? I love Mondstadt. Mondstadt is home.
Oh, really? I just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
King of Invocations Grand Prix? Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Diana mentioned.
Mm-hmm, that's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been attracting more and more players lately. The Adventurers Guild arranged for venues in every city to hold a regional tournament for the King of Invocations Grand Prix. The rewards are quite substantial. Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Really? Oh, darn! We already promised Diana we'd treat her to some food with the Moro we won.
It's all right. There's bound to be a next time. This card came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next? The game's creators must be ecstatic with all this success, don't you think? It's unbelievably popular.
Yeah, and it only gets more fun the more people there are to play it with.
I really want to win the tournament.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
Unofficial tourney?
An unofficial one?
With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm. So they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base.
Okay.
You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use. Oh, and the rewards are pretty generous too.
Ooh, Paimon likes this.
If it's Primogems, I'm in.
Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definitely worth a visit. Who knows? You might even bump into some old friends there.
Oh, I know.
Right. If there's nothing else you needed, I'll be continuing my walk now.
Paimon still thinks that with your abilities, winning the grand prize in the official tournament would have been as easy as pie.
I spy with my little eye someone who I have never seen before.
Just imagine it. Honorary Knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion.
By never seen before, I mean in-game, but have seen them teased in the trailers.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Whoa! Who are you? And why the heck are you eavesdropping on us?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize
Her camera has eyes and a nose, it's so cute. Little bow tie, oh I love it.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
Wow. And I already love this character.
The Steambird?
Sounds familiar. Never heard of it. I don't recall it.
The Steambird is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine.
I might have gotten mentioned by any of the Fontaine people around here, but thank you for giving me the reminder.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. What was that you were saying about some breaking news?
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
Huge news stories? You sure your senses are reliable?
Absolutely. After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
The Card Snatcher?
Card Snatcher?
Mm-hmm. He stole his opponent's cards when they weren't looking. I was about to try and chase him down, but the next moment, he disappeared into thin air.
But why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Maybe to gain an edge over his opponents? Mayhaps he just wants to throw off the other competitors.
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece. So, what do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational story that's hiding behind the scenes?
That does sound interesting. But why us? Any reason you singled us out in particular?
Because we're very unique, Paimon.
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt, the hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti, a key player in the repealing of Inazuma's Sakoku decree, and the redeemer of the Sumeru Academia.
And soon to be Fontaine's hero.
Okay, point taken.
So we are well known.
Seems like we've ended up making quite a big name for ourselves, huh?
She really did her homework. Now that I think about it, if I had not done any of... Well, hang on. Can you do this if you didn't do any of the... Like, this is in Mondstadt, although it does go Mondstadt, Liyue. It does go everywhere, so I guess it wouldn't matter. She really did her homework. Let's hear more of our questions. But yeah, I guess you do need to unlock all the regions before you can even do this quest, because if you don't, you can't even... Yeah. Not, like, there's a lot of things that don't make sense.
Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research all her new friends before meeting them for the first time?
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published, you'll be credited as contributors. Not to mention that being in a news agency makes me pretty well connected. That'll come in real handy if you're ever traveling in Fontaine. And if you ever wanted to run an ad in the paper one day, no problem. I could make that happen.
That actually sounds genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
Yeah, okay. Why not? Got some time on our hands? Yeah. This Card Snatcher sounds interesting.
Great! Then welcome to the news crew. I've heard that the Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your reputation, but even nicer to experience it for myself. Now then, before we start investigating our Card Snatcher, I have one other small task to take care of first. That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet them now?
Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way. I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what I've heard, you're quite well acquainted.
Oh, it's someone we know?
That really doesn't... There's actually a lot of people we know.
Mondstadt. Never mind, just lead the way, Charlotte.
Is it Mona? Let's see, who gets Mora? Oh! Oh!
Who could it be?
One of your rich friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the
It's
city,
Mona
right?
because she's Fontaine.
That still doesn't really narrow it down. We know lots of people with
It's
lots of
Mona.
aura.
Wow, I guess guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places.
I knew it. Who needs the Demona's rich too.
Here we are. Wait here a moment. I'll go hand over the cash.
Oh, so it's...
Yep.
Who is it? Can I help you?
Oh, Traveler and Paimon.
Hey!
Here, and I'm sorry, I don't believe we've...
You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers that
yeah,
management
reporter,
asked me to present
newspaper.
you with this cash bonus.
She got Mona's
Right, she gets. Oh, that's right.
on her first try. She really does do her homework.
I mean, Mona is from Fontaine.
Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona. Gosh, this is a long way to come from Fontaine. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Is Fontaine far away? I thought Fontaine's like right next door.
No trouble at all. It was on the way.
Wow. Sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Tibet, Mona.
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column, All Things Astrological, for the Steambird for a long time now.
I don't know if you mentioned that during the archipelago.
The chief editor wrote to me a while ago about the bonus. Thank goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive. Thank you, Charlotte.
Now Mona can eat more than small bits of food, whatever cheap stuff she eats.
Huh. You make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona?
What? No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set aside for daily necessities and purchased some expensive equipment. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Mona.
Aha! Perfect! Renowned astrologist broken starving. Do the stars really have all the answers? The article practically writes itself.
I love that. I love that. Actually, that does sound like an interesting read.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Mona's actually super rich. It's just astrology research is really expensive.
Indeed. That's why she's broke, not poor. Or is it? Is it poor? It's like poor is you have little money. Broke is when you have lots of money but you use it all a lot. Whereas poor is very little money. It's one of those two.
Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about that. What brings you back to Mondstadt this time, Traveler and Paimon?
Mona, you almost spent like it was like almost 1,000, 100, it was almost 1 million on one book or something, right?
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the Card Snatcher.
Hey, actually, can you just tell us if we are, like, if we're good on that? Can you, like, foretell if we find, like, our find on the Card Snatcher? Give us some clues?
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix? Where it is that the prizes are pretty stellar.
I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a competition. Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there?
Well, there is a way you could cheat, and but I will not be cheating, but there is a guarantee, whether you know win or not.
Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponent's cards ahead of time.
What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants.
You know what? I respect that, Mona. You at least know when not to go too far.
Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen.
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this Card Snatcher, was it? Sounds like bad news. Shall I take a glance at what you're up against?
Please.
Thanks for the offer, but there's no need. Relying on your astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here.
Well, dang.
But don't you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
Journos? Is that the plural for journalists? I never knew the plural was I never thought about the plural version of that. I guess that's how it is. Interesting.
All right, well, best of luck with your investigation then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor.
Take care of yourself, Mona.
I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that.
And we'll definitely play a card game. It's good to see ya. Hope to see more of ya.
I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt Regional Final should be starting shortly.
All right! Paimon can't wait to find out who the finalists are! Wow! So this
Whoa.
is amazing, huh? Seems pretty
There's a
lively
party up here, alright. What do your senses suspect? Kaya!
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello,
What a rare
Mr.
surprise. Did you really
potential
come all this
Karibot,
way just to watch Timmy and me in the final?
Ancestor down lineage man something? Wait, you and Timmy are going at it?
Kaya? You made it to the finals? Wait,
I'm
what about your work with the Knights of Livonius? You better not be slacking off again.
I'm starting to think Mondstadt just doesn't have anything going on except for these little games.
Hey, come on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered entering the competition were I not already on top of my work. Enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards. I can't think of a better way to relax outside of work. Can you? Oh, just be sure not to tell Diona I said that.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far? You know, like people stealing other players' cards and that kind of thing.
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort. Not while I've been playing, anyway. Why do you ask?
Well, there's a card thief.
Well, we just ran into this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh?
Yeah, like we're
Oh, she was right here, wasn't she? Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find some tasty snacks for herself.
Calm down,
Journalist
Paimon.
from Fontaine. Oh, you mean the one from the Steambird. I do recall seeing a Steambird reporter listed in the Knights of Favonius visitor log.
Yeah,
Ah,
that'll be her. She said that she saw a card snatcher at the
She's,
venue. So we're helping
spying.
her investigate.
A card snatcher? How very interesting. But one question, Paimon. Are you sure that cards are really what this snatcher is after?
I mean, TCG cards are very expensive, very rare, and also very, very, very. There's a lot of them. You know, I was just thinking about this. It's kind of interesting now that they revealed all the Fatui harbingers, because hadn't they not done that, I think I would have been very suspicious of every new character now, if they're Fatui or not. Now I was just thinking about, man, Charlotte's looking sus. I probably would have thought she was a harbinger of some sort. That would have been so funny if she was, but she's not. But it'd be funny.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Hello, everyone! Your attention, please! The final is about to begin! Now, let's give a warm welcome to our two contestants!
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this conversation another time.
Good luck, Kaya.
Thanks,
Going against
Traveler.
Timmy. It's not gonna go. It's gonna be a tough fight.
Go get him, Kaya. We'll see you in a bit.
Ooh, what are those books?
So, Traveler, who do you think is gonna win?
I wonder if I decide this, like I actually decide an ending. Pretty sure Timmy will win.
Yeah, Timmy seems to be a pretty strong TCG player.
I want to see a Timmy versus Sino.
Either way, whoever wins is bound to make headlines. Wait, speaking of headlines, isn't that Charlotte's job? Huh. Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious Mondstadt snacks. Well, let's go look for her.
So this is the area, huh? What's this? King of Invocations. Ah!
Everyone's quite fired up. Whew. It's even making me a little nervous.
Timmy, nice to meet you. Your pigeons will be back. I didn't touch them. You saw.
I'm bringing my A game today, and I'm gonna win this thing.
Good luck. I'm rooting for you. Psst. Hey, what you doing?
Charlotte, what happened? You just disappeared without saying anything.
Oh, I just didn't want to bother you while you were catching up with your friend.
But Kaya's one of the finalists. Don't you want to interview him or something? You did say you were supposed to be covering the competition.
I could churn out that kind of soft news piece in 5 minutes if I had to. Personally, I'm more interested in those two. From the moment things kicked off, they've been acting very strangely, like they're trying to stay out of sight. I'm sure they must be plotting something.
You mean there are 2 card snatchers?
Shh! Keep your voice down!
Thank you.
Scare them off. We need to wait until we've got something concrete. Then we can use my camera to catch them in the act.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait! Where'd the other guy go?
He's on the run!
After him!
Oh, good lord. She's just as enthusiastic as Paimon.
Huh? You seem like you've done this before. Do you spy on people often?
Oh, you're too kind. You should see the celebrities in Fontaine, the lengths they'll go to try and avoid the public eye. Compared to that, this is nothing.
That wasn't some...
Dang it. Why do they put lines there when I'm gonna make it before...
Let's follow him, but quietly. We mustn't...
Before I can even finish, before it finishes. They don't need to put cutscenes here.
Now he's heading away from the city! How long are we gonna follow him for? At this rate, we're gonna miss Kaya and
Transfers of supplies must be reported.
Whoa, where is he going? That's outside of Mondstadt. There's like, you're on an island, there's nowhere to go. Let's take a boat, but where are you going?
Oh, there. Looks like he stopped. Let's sit tight and see what happens.
Why'd he come all the way out here? Is he gonna hide something? And now he's crouching down with his hands above his head. Wait! Treasure hoarders! He's in trouble!
Treasure orders?
Quick! We need to rescue him!
Help! Someone save me!
What are the treasure hoarders doing so close to the city?
No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Come a little closer.
Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was all over for me.
Those treasure hoarders, did you know them? It sure looked like they were here just for you.
Why would I know them? I was just out for a walk, minding my own business, and then the next thing I knew, I was surrounded.
By treasure hoarders. that somehow got here to Mondstadt.
Oh, really? Then why did they target you? It wouldn't be because of some dubious deal you were involved in at the tournament, would it?
Huh? A deal? I don't know what you're talking about.
Suspicious.
Well, that's a shame. You see, I'm a journalist, and I just happened to snap a picture of you and one other individual in the middle of a deal back at the tournament. I was only going to ask you for an interview, but that was before you caused all this trouble. And now you're feigning ignorance of the deal in question. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Shall I just cut my losses and hand over the evidence to the Knights of Favonius?
What is that smile? That is like, that's devious.
Whoa. No, please. I'll talk. But you gotta believe me, there's nothing shady going on, I swear.
Wow, that was some serious bluffing on Charlotte's part. She didn't take any pictures at all.
Shut up, Paimon. And she might have because you weren't there.
Back at the tournament, I was approached by some random guy who said that he wanted to buy a card back off me. I said, okay, how much are you offering? And when he told me the amount, oh, my jaw practically hit the floor.
Really? What kind of card back was it?
Nothing special. I just picked it up at the general goods store. It had a treasure chest design on it. I only bought it because it was dirt cheap. This guy offered me 3 times what I paid for it and handed me the Mora right then and there. I could hardly believe my luck, so I decided to head somewhere less crowded and check the Mora was real. That's when I ran into the treasure hoarders.
Did you ask him why he wanted to purchase this item from you?
No, I didn't. Genius Invocation TCG has been getting pretty popular lately, and some people will pay good Mora to make their decks look flashy. It didn't strike me as that unusual.
That is true.
But after I gave him
So not only we use Mora, we use
let out
like
a sigh of relief and said something about
the silver version of it.
That's all the Mondstadt ones. Next stop, Liyue, or something like that.
Next stop, Leeway.
Or something like that. He either said that or he didn't. How certain are you?
I'm positive. I know what I heard. Once the card was in his hands, he suddenly relaxed like a huge burden had been taken off his shoulders. It was genuine relief. Could that card back really be as valuable as he thought?
That I don't know, but in the interests of your personal safety, I suggest you report all of this to the Knights of Favonius. After all, you weren't doing anything against the law, were you?
Were you?
Right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll go speak to the Knights of Favonius right away.
It sounds like that guy's just collecting rare card backs. Are you sure this is the person you're after, Charlotte?
Well, it definitely doesn't add up. You really think someone out there is going from nation to nation, shelling out huge sums of money for a few card backs bought from a grocery store? My gut tells me that there's more to this story than the card back alone. This entire situation reeks of exclusive news.
Do you think there's real treasure involved? Maybe it was designed by a famous artist.
Ooh, you mean someone like Albedo? That would explain why some people understand the true value.
Who knows? But wherever this leads, we're definitely onto something.
Yeah, it's amazing what cards, especially like certain cards, certain little details, these minute details that actually make them so expensive.
Even though I didn't manage to get a good look at his face, his physique and the way he moved were identical to the card snatcher I saw last time. I'm sure it's the same guy.
Wait, you've seen the card snatcher before?
He was much more discreet this time, though. I guess he didn't want to risk trying anything with so many potential witnesses around.
From the sounds of it, we need to head to Liyue next, right? Paimon can't wait! We have tons of friends in Liyue, too!
You have tons of friends everywhere. We are friends with gods.
Shouldn't we check in with Kaya before we leave? Paimon at least wants to find out who won the final.
Yeah.
Good idea. Let's go.
Who won?
I hereby declare the winner of the Mondstadt Regional Final of the King of Invocations Grand Prix is... Timmy!
I knew it.
Wow, Timmy won! That's amazing!
Should put money on it. Hope it was a good fight, though.
I was beaten by the best. Timmy's a tough opponent. He had me on the back foot the entire time.
There's always next time. At least you're gracious in defeat.
It's all right. You don't need to comfort me. This must be the journalist from Fontaine you mentioned earlier. Charlotte, was it? Enchanté.
She's so cute. I'm already like in love with this character's design and everything about them.
I'm Kaya, cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius. I trust you're enjoying your time in Mondstadt?
Indeed. And yet we have to go, like, right now.
The pleasure is all mine. Mondstadt's reputation as the city of song and freedom is truly deserved. The mood here is simply delightful.
I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice you all rushing towards the city's side gate earlier. Did you find something? I couldn't get it off my mind, even during the competition.
Maybe that's why you lost. Yeah, there's some sus card stuff going on.
I see.
So, it seems we have an answer to Kaya's question from earlier. What the Card Snatcher's really after is these card backs. But we still haven't figured out why he cares so much about them.
Well, while I'd love to accompany you all to Liyue Harbor, I'm afraid I still have my Knights of Favonius duties to attend to. In fact, our top priority right now is strengthening Mondstadt's defenses. Treasure hoarder activity has been increasingly rampant lately.
Don't worry, we'll keep you in the loop if we find anything. In fact, if Charlotte's journalistic instinct is on point, you'll probably be reading her exclusive report in the Steambird before long.
Wonderful. Then I look forward to reading all about it.
Thanks for supporting quality journalism. Okay, let's take tonight off and head to Liyue Harbor tomorrow. It'll give me a chance to write down everything that's happened today.
Oh, Paimon wanted to ask. See the two people on this poster? Are they the inventors of Genius Invocation TCG? They look so young.
Yeah, that was actually a weird... I was curious about that too. Thank you, Paimon, for bringing up something I never thought I'd get an answer to.
Maybe, but very little is known about either of them. Whether they've been living under a rock this whole time or just interested in fame, I don't know. But hardly anybody has ever seen them.
I think I'm gonna take a guess. They were once wizards of the coast.
The poster's probably just an artist's impression to capture the general look and feel of the duo. Beyond that, I doubt it's very true to life.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're a couple of socially reclusive scholars. If Paimon were in their shoes, she'd be showing up to all the events, signing autographs, selling cards, and probably getting complimentary food and drink.
I mean, isn't TCG pretty old? I guess not. It's pretty recent, isn't it?
And to top it off, you could play a few rounds of Genius Invocation with everyone.
I was reading up on the game's inventors before I came to Mondstadt. I was originally hoping to arrange an interview with them.
Oh, okay, they're still around.
But I soon discovered that there's no mention anywhere of where they live or of any Genius Invocation events that they've attended.
They're the Card Snatchers.
It's as if they've designed the game and then never played it again.
A mysterious couple of game designers.
Either they don't want to play the game, or they're unable to. But they must have their reasons.
I wonder if they'll show up at all during the King of Invocation's Grand Prix.
Maybe, if you get lucky. And based on my experience, the Traveler seems to have no shortage of that.
I do have a lot of interesting things happening to me.
Oh, really?
So luck,
well, that gives
definitely
me
on my
one
side.
less thing to worry about.
Hearing that put you at ease puts me at ease. Hopefully my luck won't run out anytime soon. Oh yes, yes, very much hopefully.
Anyway, our focus is still on tracking down the Card Snatcher. I heard Snezhnaya has an old saying. If you try chasing two rabbits at once, you'll only end up empty-handed.
That's not a bad saying. That is actually a really, really good saying. There's a lot of things you could apply that to. Dang. I like that saying.
Well, the Traveler and Paimon can always split up and chase one rabbit each.
Paimon, I'll catch a rabbit. You try.
Oh, okay. Now Paimon's feeling hungry. We can worry about all this later. Right now, it's time to get some grub.
You can always trust Paimon to know where life's priorities lie.
Food is the
If it's
source of
food you're
life.
after, I recommend taking a look at the nearby stalls.
Well, water is the source of life, but food is the source of the food, of the water, of everything. It's a circle of life.
The tournament has brought quite a crowd, so there's a lot of fun to be had around the venue.
Sounds great! Thanks, Kaya!
Alright, round 1. Guess next stop, Leeway. Oh. Summoner's Summit.
City on the Lake teams with talent in TCG tournament as young prodigy best Favonian cavalry captain. This title saves face for the Knights, but lacks a little oomph. Top strategic mind of the Knights of Favonius outsmarted by Bridge Boy in 5-round failure. Captain's championship hopes crushed in dazzling Dark Horse defeat? Maybe I should stick with my first draft.
They're both interesting. Hey, Timmy.
I won! I won!
Good for you. Congratulations, Timmy.
Thanks! I can't wait to tell my mom. This'll make her really happy, won't it?
I hope so.
Mom was the one who kept telling me I should join the tournament, so I'm gonna give the prizes to her.
That's sweet.
I really wish my dad could see me now.
Yeah. I wish that too. But Timmy. Yeah, Timmy. I hope your dad. Yeah. I swear. Oh my gosh. His dad's gonna be important. His dad is gonna be someone really important, isn't it? Oh gosh, what if your dad is a harbinger? What if, oh my gosh, that is gonna be such a, man, that's gonna be crazy. Hey, Mika! I didn't expect to see you.
Wait, why is everyone leaving? Did I miss it?
Maybe.
Ah, Mika. Too bad you weren't here to see it. I'm afraid that Captain Kaya lost.
What?
Yep,
Tell me everything. What happened?
the pigeon boy beat him.
Well, I don't know much about Genius Invocation myself, but I did try to follow along by listening in to what everyone was saying. Captain Kaya took out one of Timmy's character cards right at the start, giving him an early advantage. But I guess that was all part of his opponent's strategy?
So
In
just
any
remember,
case,
Timmy has his own
spent
card.
The first few rounds stocking up cards in his hand, and then swung the game with a brutal offensive right at the end. But, you know, maybe the match was already over from the moment they flipped the coin and determined that Kaya would go second. I need a drink.
Calm down, bro. Now's not the time to start drinking your sorrows away. Knowing Captain Kaya, he wouldn't want to see you upset over his loss. Hey, why don't we learn how to play too?
Yeah.
Maybe then we'll get to play against Captain Kaya someday. Though, I'm sure we'd lose pretty badly to him.
Yeah, you're right, Mika. Not a bad plan.
Kaya?
Hey there. Something else you wanted to discuss?
How are the Knights of Favonius holding up?
Don't worry. Everyone's just fine.
That's good. I'm glad.
I actually managed to convince Jean to join me for a game.
Sweet.
We only got part of the way through before she was called away. I ended up having to finish the match for the two of us. What can you do? Everyone has to put their work first.
She really needs another vacation.
But seeing how successful the tournament has turned out and how much fun everyone's had, I'm hoping that she at least has one less thing to worry about.
About Invocation TCG,
The game's really caught on lately. It's a part of everyday life now.
Indeed.
Everywhere you go, you see people. In fact, some people have even given up drinking in order to keep a clear head during the game.
That's... I guess, is that Diona's, like, secret motive? Ulterior motive?
I'm sure Diona will be happy to hear that.
Let's catch up another time.
Sure. We should have a game of Genius Invocation TCG when you get the chance.
I agree.
It's about time for us to head off to Liyue. We've got a card snatcher to catch.
Alright, we're basically like re-going through our adventure. Starting in Mondstadt, going to Liyue, next is Inazuma, and finally Samuru, and then Fontaine. I really wonder if... I don't think Fontaine is next update. But I think Fontaine might be the update after this. I think we're going to go to 9, and then it's going to be 4.
Merchants flock and all ships dock. Now I understand what that saying was trying to describe. Still, nothing beats seeing it with your own eyes.
Is this really your first time in Liyue?
Welcome to Liyue Harbor. I hope you had a smooth journey. Lady Ningguang instructed me to wait for you here.
I was gonna say, I don't recognize those shoes. Ningguang?
Oh, it's Ningguang's secretary!
Which Bai is it again?
It's Bai Wen.
Bai Wen.
I assist Lady Ningguang with collecting and organizing intelligence.
That's right, Bai Wen! Paimon remembers now. The other two are Bai Shi and Bai Xiao.
Lady Ningguang? You mean Tian Xuan of the Liyue Qixing?
Yeah, we kind of helped her twice in her endeavors against a couple of ancient Titan gods.
Yep, that's
that were very angry.
But why does Ningguang want to see us? Wait, and how does she even know that we'd be arriving in Liyue Harbor today?
Lady Ningguang likes to stay informed. Nothing slips through her intelligence network.
A few things may have slipped, but we won't talk about that.
She wishes to invite our visitor from Fontaine, Mademoiselle Charlotte, to join her at Eugene Terrace to discuss cooperation.
Although her network could have updated in recent times, especially after what happened.
What would she want with me? This is the first time I've ever been to Liyue Harbor.
Lady Ningguang has known of you for quite some time.
Oh, she read your paper?
A talented and capable journalist with the Steambird who writes insightful, engaging, and, most importantly, factual prose. She rather admires your work.
Nice.
She also
impressive.
understands that in revealing the truth, your exclusive news, you have offended some interested parties that have been pulling strings behind the scenes. And that is why you have been sent on an international reporting trip to cover the Genius Invocation TCG events.
Wait, what? That's terrible! Oh, poor Charlotte.
Why am I looking
it's
so
just part of the
frustrated?
job. I'm already used to it.
What?
But I'm surprised to learn that Lady Ningguang knows so much about my situation. Does she know my boss or something?
Paimon wouldn't be surprised. She seems to know everyone and everything.
Lady Ningguang also welcomes the two of you to join, if you're interested.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were best buddies with Lady Ningguang.
Let's just say I'm best buddies with a lot of people. Some good guys, some bad guys, some really powerful. You know, I'm totally promise partners with a couple of gods. You know, just casually.
Oh, Paimon wouldn't go that far. We've just been invited to the Jade Chamber as honored guests a couple times. You know.
Enough with the humble bragging, Paimon.
But anyway, if Ningguang wants to discuss work stuff with Charlotte, it's probably gonna be best if we stay out of the way, right? Maybe we can go ask around about the Card Snatcher while you have your meeting with Ningguang.
Oh, are you sure?
Absolutely, no trouble at all. While we're at it, we can check out our old haunts.
All right, thanks. Then I'll leave you to it. Let's catch up and swap notes later.
Never heard of a
I'm
term
actually
like that
pretty excited
before.
to meet Lady Ningguang, so I don't want to keep her waiting.
Very well. Please, Mademoiselle Charlotte, follow me.
See you two later.
Bye.
Sounds like Charlotte's a top-notch journalist, huh? Paimon's not sure what that exclusive news is all about, but it definitely sounds like a big deal. And if she manages to write up an article about this Card Snatcher case, we'll be featured in her exclusive news too!
It feels like we're about to become famous.
We're already famous.
Yep, you're right. Okay, why don't we start asking around at the docks? There's always a lot of people coming and going. Maybe someone's seen people trading cards there.
sea of new acquaintances.
Hey there, got a question for you.
Hello. Ask away. If it's fish you want, I've got all the answers.
Actually, it's not about fish. We were just wondering, since you're here all day running your stall, have you seen anyone collecting card backs for Genius Invocation TCG?
Genius Invocation TCG. Afraid I don't know anything about that. People come here for blackback bass, but not card backs.
Really? Sorry to bother you then. We'll try our luck somewhere else.
Don't you want to buy some fish to take with you? All my fish are super fresh, you know.
Hi there, can we ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead. I'll answer as best I can.
Oh, go away.
Have you noticed anyone here collecting card backs for Genius Invocation TCG recently?
Card backs? No, I'm afraid not. Sorry. Just before, a girl in Inazuman attire walked by, and I've been sneezing nonstop since.
Cat girl?
Well, take care of yourself and get well soon. We'll keep asking around.
I'll be alright. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Get well, man. Guanhai.
Hi there, we'd like to ask you about something.
Oh, sure, ask away. The ship's already set sail anyway, so I've got all the time in the world.
Have you seen anyone around here recently collecting card backs? You know, for that really popular game, Genius Invocation TCG?
Collecting card backs? I've definitely seen people around here playing the game, but I'm usually preoccupied with thinking about the sea. I've never paid too much attention to it.
It's fine, we'll ask someone else.
Oh, I really can't afford to wake up late next time.
Well, this got off to a slow start. Let's try somewhere else.
Maybe Ningguang knows since she knows everything.
Hey, you two. Looking for someone?
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. It's Kazuha!
What are you doing here? I mean, I know Liyue is like your second home, but what are you doing here?
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
It's been too long. How have you been?
Very well, thank you. Even better now that you're here.
Glad.
Captain Beidou needed to return to Liyue to take care of
My
some
Canadian
business,
cousin.
so I've been taking the chance to get to walk around town. It's a nice surprise.
Never thought of it like that, but that actually that's a nice one. Yeah, I'm just traveling about, kind of like retracing my steps, perhaps in a quick fashion, just for TCG.
Looks like you have questions. May I be of any help?
If you can.
Well, long story short...
We are looking for a card captor.
I see. Well, the harbor breeze is as peaceful and pleasant as ever. I don't believe that the card snatcher you're looking for has been through here.
You know, it actually wouldn't have been... It would have been actually kind of cool if they actually called him a card captor instead of snatcher. That would have been a nice little reference.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's good news or bad in your eyes. Oh, by the way, it seems there's a competition being held nearby. I stopped to have a look. This Genius Invocation TCG. It seems to be immensely popular at the moment.
Indeed, in fact, you're one of the cards.
Wait, have you
Wait a
never
minute,
played it before?
I just realized, Traveler doesn't have a card. Can Traveler get a card? That would actually be kind of cool. Like, I guess we have to wait till we get our Omni power to have an Omni card or something like that. Huh.
No, I haven't. I have quietly observed from the side. The captain brought a small box aboard recently that contained a variety of beautifully illustrated
Beidou
cards.
here?
She enjoys playing with the crew while enjoying a few drinks. A few too many, perhaps.
Games or drinks?
That's called a casket of tomes. It's what you use to carry your cards in, and it helps you find players nearby, too. You should give it a try, Kazuha. The rules are pretty easy to pick up, and then you'll have a fun game to play with your friends.
This is a perfect chance to learn.
Forging friendship through card-based combat does sound quite delightful. All right, then. Show me the ropes, if you please.
Paimon can teach teach you. Paimon's watched the Traveler.
What is a smile I'm giving?
The Master Invocator now.
Oh, okay, that is a cute, I like that smile. That is like an evil smile, but at the same time a smug one. Smug Lumine is best Lumine. Well, have at it, Paimon.
After we teach you the rules, we'll also have to get you a casket of tonings.
But what about this card snatcher you're looking for? Is not dealing with that more urgent at present?
Oh, good point.
Aw, I want to see Paimon
got
get
so caught up chatting with our old friend that she nearly forgot about our promise to our new friend.
destroyed.
Now where should we go next?
Oh,
Huh? Hey, look over there. Isn't that the Inazuman courier who Diona was chatting with back in Mondstadt? What's she doing here?
Huh. I just noticed the logo at her waist. Isn't that Komania Express?
you got good eyes.
Huh? Do you know that company, Kazuma?
He's from Inazuma, Paimon.
Yes, I've heard of it. They provide delivery services in Inazuma.
Or was.
Looks like she's having some trouble. Why don't we go and introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
Which way is it from here?
Hello.
There, you look lost. Need any help?
You frightened the life out of me! Huh? Oh, I recognize you. Weren't you at the Catskill in Mondstadt?
Indeed I was.
Yep, Paimon's name is Paimon, and these two are the Traveler and Kaidahara Kazuha. It's a strange coincidence running into you again.
Hello. Hello. My name's Kirara. I'm a courier for Inazuma's Komania Express.
Kirara.
I know Komania Express is widely praised for its punctual and safe delivery services, but I wasn't aware that the company had started operating internationally.
Well, ever since, I guess, the Sendoku decree went down.
Wow, it's rare to meet a fellow Inazuman abroad. Our company just recently began expanding its services overseas. Which is great for me, because now I basically get paid to travel all around the world. Only downside is, I sometimes get a bit lost when it's my first time in a new city. Sometimes, when I'm running late, I even have to change back into my original form and climb over walls to make sure the parcel's on time.
Wait, your original form?
Do you happen to know the way to the Wangsheng funeral parlor? I feel like I've been going in circles all day.
Well, there's a fast way. There's a slow way and the fast way. If we have a body, I think the Wangshu funeral parlor will come to us.
Yeah, we know the place. We'll show you the way.
But I think it'll be less hassle if we just take you straight there.
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
Down on the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright. That last line could use some work.
Here we are. This is it.
Oh, White's the Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here?
This cat girl was looking for you.
And I see you've brought some friends, clients, business partners, new associates.
Future customers.
Maybe leave the introductions to Paimon. This is Kaidahara Kazuha, and this is Kirara.
Hello. It is an honor to meet you.
Greetings, old friends and new. So, what brings you all to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor this fine day?
It feels so weird how there's so many characters now that we actually can have like crossover meetups with these characters. Like, I never thought I'd see I never thought about it, but I never thought I'd see Hu Tao and Kazuha meet. And then this new character, Kirara.
Wait, don't tell me. Is it our latest promotion? One touch that you journeyed all this way?
No, we were just giving Kirara directions.
Hello, ma'am. Are you Director Huta of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm your Komania Express courier, and we have a delivery for you. I just need to ask you for a signature.
Let me see. Ah, yes, I've been expecting this. Delivery services these days make everything so much easier. I used to have to send my consultant running to and fro for this kind of thing. Say, Kirara, how flexible is your company in terms of delivering different types of goods? How about a living person?
And what about someone who's more in between alive and dead?
Oh wow, Kirura's nails are sharp and like claws. And Hu Tao, you can't just ask questions like that. Oh, this is cute actually. This is really cute.
Her tails are standing up on end.
Hu Tao.
That's a no. Well, maybe we can talk about potentially expanding your company's services sometime.
Could I trouble you to take a moment and leave a 5-star review?
Well, this is the 4-star asking a 5-star.
5 stars? Well, that's an odd number. Let's make it an even 6. No, much too low. Services good deserves at least 8. In fact,
Hu Tao, you're good, but you're selling yourself a little high. You are not 6 stars.
Oh, 5 stars will be plenty, really. But your enthusiasm means a lot. All right, I should be on my way now. Thanks again for the directions.
You're welcome.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Cool. Well, I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Although, hopefully next time it won't be because I'm lost.
If you're going to Inazuma, well, I'd actually be shocked if you were lost in Inazuma.
I heard you reciting a poem just now, Director Hu. May I ask from where you drew your inspiration?
Oh, do you share a liking for poetry as well?
Once in a while, I throw words at each other and see what sticks.
Yeah, there's no need for self-deprecation. I've seen people from all walks of life. And I can tell just from the way your sleeves flutter in the wind that you are a man of culture.
I see you are a man of culture.
Anyway, I'm preparing for the tournament final that will be held shortly. Anyone feeling poetic?
My Canadian cousin is cultured. This is good.
Tournament final? Ooh, you mean the Genius Invocation TCG tournament?
Yeah, that's the one. My next opponent is no small fry. Most of the time he's so unassuming you couldn't pick him out of a crowd. But during this tournament, it's like he sprang up out of the ground like a whopper flower and took the competition completely by surprise. So I have a strong feeling that this will be a tough battle to win.
Is it someone we know?
Then shouldn't you be focusing on your strategy? How is writing poetry gonna help?
Because skill doesn't thrill unless you've also got style.
What?
Kinda with Paimon, huh?
Let me give you an example you'd be more familiar with. To make a great dish, it takes not just flavor, but presentation too. Ever heard the saying, it takes 2 flint to light a fire? The same principle applies when you're trying to make an impression.
I'm just here to eat. But I get it.
Makes sense. Or does it? Oh, Paimon can never tell with Hu Tao.
In duels to the death, some samurai pay each other respects before the fight. Often, the two opponents find they have much in common.
See? New guy gets it. What did I say? A man of culture.
You flatter me, Director Hu. In my humble opinion,
there's gotta
you
be
could
a
try
meme about this,
incorporating your
right?
competitive aspirations into your lines. Or perhaps some words to intimidate your opponent.
Oh, we have an expert among us. Hey, why don't you play a match with me? It'll help me warm up and maybe find some creative inspiration.
As much as I'd like to oblige, I'm afraid that I haven't played before. I don't even have my own deck.
You can use mine.
Perfect. Paimon really wants to watch you play. How about Paimon gives Kazuha a crash course right now?
Since everyone is so willing to offer their help, how can I refuse?
Paimon explains the rules.
So there you have it. Those are the rules. Paimon also included a few little tips and tricks she's picked up from watching the Traveler play. Well, think you can handle it from here, Kazuha?
Combos are great, Kaz.
I think I've got it. Thank you, Paimon-sensei.
Don't let it get to your head.
Sensei? Wow, Paimon's never been called that before.
Oh no, you've given her too much power. Oh,
Well,
that is
Kazuha,
cute.
ready to go one-on-one against Liyue's most notorious backstreet poet?
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity, Director Who.
Any last words before the duel begins?
One moment. Okay, I think I've got something.
Wow, that was fast.
All right. Say your piece, Challenger.
Whoa, things are really heating up.
Shh.
Minds like sharp blades clash. Friendship forged through cards and dice. Autumn leaves burn bright. I, Kaedehara Kazuha, humbly accept this duel.
The birds are chirping, the weather's so nice. Watch me roll 6 pyro dice. Director Who of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is ready for battle.
Bit of a face. Oh, her face is just perfect. Bit of a jarring change of genre there. Good. Yeah, Kazuha wins this poem battle.
My turn. Chi?
Thrilling match of genius invocation. Hutao wins, right?
I am defeated.
Makes sense. She's more experienced.
No wonder that Director Who has earned a spot in the tournament finals.
Talk about an
At least I hope you made it
exciting
a
match,
tough match for her.
Good thing I was able to send off all those summons of yours. I have to say, it's hard to believe that this was your first time playing.
I owe it all to Paimon Sensei's teaching.
Huh? You really mean that? Yay!
Oh, she's even floating. Look, Paimon Sensei's ego is inflated. She's floating.
Hey, Paimon's always been able to float in the air.
I know.
Well, Kazuha, did you enjoy Genius Invocation TCG?
Yes, indeed. There is a good variety of card abilities.
Be careful, it can become an obsession.
Instant. I understand now why it's become so popular across Teyvat.
Oh, seems the world's gained yet another TCG player.
Hey, I was wondering if we were gonna see you.
Ka-ching! When did you get here?
Fast as lightning you are.
Shortly after these two had begun their match, everyone seemed so focused on the game that I didn't want to interrupt. You must be Kaedehara Kazuha? Your reputation precedes you. It's an honor to finally meet you.
Please, the honor is all mine. I have heard great things about the esteemed Yuhang from Captain Beidou.
Yep, the starter 5-star.
Just call me Kuching. You played very well indeed, considering it was your first time.
Where are you going,
I'm
Hutao?
impressed. If we ever have the opportunity, I too would like to play a match
Didn't
with
even
you.
say goodbye or anything, just walked off.
Wow, Kazuha's already lined up his next opponent.
Why so surprised? Practically everyone at Yujing Terrace is playing Genius Invocation TCG these days. I also play from time to time. when
Now where are
time
you
permits.
going?
It would be my pleasure to join you for a match. However, I can't borrow the Traveler's deck forever. Our match might have to wait until after I manage to obtain my own casket of tomes.
Plus, we have kind of a job to do.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. When we get back to the tournament venue, I'll ask a member of the Genius Invocation TCG Society to provide one for you. And please don't think about returning the favor. I assure you it's no inconvenience. Besides, a friend of the Traveler is a friend of us all.
The next TCG event's totally gonna be like Kazuha focused, isn't it? Thanks, Kaching, and so begins Kazuha's TCG journey.
I am grateful for your kindness, Kuching.
Pleasure. Also, Hutao,
Ah!
the final is about to start. I just came to make sure you're aware.
Don't worry. It might look like my mind's on other things, but I'm still listening.
What are the other things your mind on?
Thorough preparation is the key to victory, after all.
Will you all be coming with us to the venue?
Actually, there's something I want to discuss first.
All right, back to the task at hand. We're investigating a card snatcher. Have any of you seen someone going around collecting Genius Invocation card backs recently?
Card backs?
You mean like the kind with a treasure chest design on it?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. That's the one.
Funny, the word snatcher didn't come to mind when I saw him. He struck me as more of a potential client. I saw him playing a match against Chongyun this morning. He said that whoever lost would have to hand over their card back. It was close, but he managed to beat Chongyun in the end. After the match, he wiped the sweat from his forehead, took the card back from Chongyun, and left.
Sounds like we need to go talk to Chongyun then.
In that case, try Uwang Hill. I think that's where he should be.
If I may ask, what else is this alleged card snatcher suspected of doing?
We don't know too much about
Just
him.
that he's been taking card backs either by trading, paying, or stealing.
Stolen other players' cards before.
I see. I'll inform the Millilith to be on the lookout for this individual. But while he's still at large, make sure you stay safe.
I think I'll go with the Traveler to Uwang Hill.
Oh, okay.
Alright, see you later.
That's actually kind of interesting having an Inazuma character lead us around Leeway. Good luck in the final, Director.
With so many people rooting for me, I'm sure the match will be over before I can say phew.
Bye, girls.
Alright, let's go find Chongyun.
Yep.
Hey, don't panic. I'm sure we'll find her.
Chongyun, we found you.
Paimon, Traveler. And...
Canadian cousin.
Hello, I am Kaedehara Kazuha.
Hi, I'm Chongyun, an exorcist from Liyue. Long story short, this boy lost his friend while they were playing hide and seek.
Huh. Isn't that the point?
I told little you not to hide anywhere too far away, but I've looked everywhere.
Oh wow,
and
they
I
really
still
added like the
can't
tear
find
stains to
her.
that.
Uh-oh, it could be dangerous to get lost out here in the wilderness. We'll help look for her too. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, I kind of peeked a little bit when I was counting. She went that way.
Okay, then let's start looking in that direction. Little you? Little you? Where are you?
A snapped brand.
Treasure hoarders.
Not the treasure hoarders again. Oh, let's hope little you didn't run into them.
Let me leave you a verse.
Propagate!
Seriously, why are we always running into these guys?
Because it's Leeway. That's their it's their Because it's Leeway.
Hey, everyone! Have a look at this.
What's that?
Are those
Specters?
Genius Invocation cards?
Oh, I know that one. It belongs to little you. Her dad gave her a deck, and it's her favorite thing. She takes it with her everywhere.
So little you is definitely here. But there's a fork in the road up ahead. Oh, which way should we go?
Wait a moment. Did Little Yu's father also give her a small box to store the cards?
Yeah, a casket of tomes. I have one too.
Oh, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Right. You can locate nearby players.
Yes. As long as she still has the box with her, we should be able to determine her location.
Quick, get our casket of tomes out.
Oh wow. Wow, okay. Huh.
Let's see. There's Chongyun.
So left.
Aha! There's another player over there. That must be little you.
That's actually very clever thinking. Never thought we'd use the TCG thing as a tracking device. Oh, you! Hey, you!
Little you! Little Fong? I got scared. So I ran and ran till I ended up here.
Don't worry. We've already taken care of the bad guys. But Uwang Hill is full of yin energy. You shouldn't be playing in a place like this.
Yes, sir. We won't do it again. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for rescuing me.
Of course. Now, don't go running off. Hang tight for a moment, and I'll walk you both home.
Paimon's glad she was okay.
Me too. Good on Kazuha for coming up with the Casket of Tomes idea.
Yeah, how did the rest of us not think of that? Huh. Guess we use it so often when we're playing cards that it didn't occur to us to use it for anything else.
Yeah.
What a nifty little gadget. The Sumeru scholars who invented it must be super brainy.
Paimon. Yeah, they are.
Oh, by the way,
That's the whole point of Sumeru, is to be big brain.
about something.
Oh, I knew there was something fishy about his obsession with card backs. I can't believe it! I let a thief slip right through my fingers! Whoa.
It's okay, it's okay.
Deep breaths. Stay calm.
It's not your fault. You didn't know what his intentions were. If I'd been in your shoes and he invited me to a duel on the same terms,
yep,
I doubt I'd have sensed anything untoward either.
Exactly. He's crafty. If you're not paying attention, he'll just steal the card he wants. And if that doesn't work, he'll come up with some other way to get his hands on it.
Did he happen to say anything after he got the card back?
Not a lot. He seemed to be in a hurry. He just packed up his things and then left for the docks. But I did hear him grumbling about how far away Inazuma is, and how he wasn't looking forward to the boat journey.
This guy sure talks to himself a lot. Well, it sounds like a pretty solid lead, so Paimon thinks we should follow it. But first, we should stop by the venue.
Then I guess I'll take Little Fong and Little View home now. Though I'd really rather help track down that thief.
Don't worry. Leave the card captor to us.
Sure. I'm counting on you.
Whoa. Is it just Paimon, or did things suddenly get gloomier here after Changyun left?
A little bit. Yeah, I mean, that's Wei Wing, or Wu Wing, I can't remember now. That's the hill. The Silent Hill. Is that a reference? Has this been a Silent Hill this whole... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Prudence. Okay. That would have been cool if it was secretly called Silent Hill this whole time. That actually would have made so much sense. Why it was all foggy and creepy. Huh. Who's your opponent, actually, Hu Tao? Uh-oh.
What? We missed the final again? Ugh, Paimon was hoping we'd at least get to catch a glimpse of the final round.
You're back. Did you find Chongyun? Everything goes smoothly?
Somewhat smoothly, at least, but we did not catch the captor.
There were a few hiccups along the way, but in the end, it all turned out fine. So Hu Tao, did you win your match?
Of course. It didn't go quite as phew as I'd expected, but all in all, it was still a good old wham bam. I'd like to thank my fam.
Oh, what a gal.
My opponent was no pushover. We both took out a couple of each other's character cards before it came down to the decisive round.
Who was it?
I closed my eyes, held my breath, and clenched the dice tightly in my hand as I prayed for the blessings of all my supporters in the audience, both visible and invisible. Wink, wink. Can you guess what happened next?
What happened?
Channeling all my skill and style, with a flick of the wrist, I released the dice from my hands and shouted my battle cry at the top of my lungs.
Hu Tao is totally a D&D player.
Watch me
when the dice came to rest, I counted precisely 6 of the pyro persuasion. It was all over before I could say, pyre, pants on fire.
Ha 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 ha. Wow, they really are sticking in all her lines. Amazing.
Wow, sounds like your poem worked like a charm.
Director Who's playstyle is rapid but graceful, like a lone butterfly navigating the depths of a forest. With a little luck beneath her wings, she soared above the competition.
Luck is a key ingredient in every success. Wouldn't you agree, Traveler?
Oh, it's Ningguang and Charlotte! Finished
Hey.
your business meeting?
Yep. I have to say, the Tian Xuan has a very incisive mind. She's extremely insightful. I gotta admit, I'm kinda envious of Baiwen now. Oh, wow. You must be Kaidahara Kazuha.
Oh, right, you didn't meet.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Charlotte.
First
Wait.
the Traveler, now
Oh, right,
Kazuha.
wait. Oh,
Feels
wait,
like
okay, I'm just like, I'm all over the place. I forgot that
I remember when you made the headlines.
you know each
of
other but
this
don't haven't
paper.
met each other. Huh.
Young samurai blocks the Muso no Hitotachi. You captured the public imagination in Fontaine for some time.
My oh my. I had no idea I was up against such a legendary warrior in our card duel earlier.
Yep. Dude fought God.
That's all in the past now. I count myself as the fortunate one today for this chance to make so many new friends.
Today is indeed a momentous
Yeah,
day that
indeed.
brought us all
Yeah,
together.
you had your... Hutao would... I wonder if Hutao knows anything about you having your past
If
friends
it pleases you all.
coming in to save you and help the day.
Oh, sounds like it's victory meal time. Count me in.
You'll have to excuse me for a moment while I wrap things up at the tournament venue. I'll join you all later.
See you later. Good to see you again.
We can have a nice hearty meal and get a good sleep tonight before heading off to Inazuma tomorrow.
Inazuma, does this mean you found a new lead on the Card Snatcher?
Indeed.
Sure did. Investigating is what we do best. Well, okay, guess luck played a part in it too.
I still have some things to take care of here in Liyue, so I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you to Inazuma.
That's fine. Enjoy your time here.
Okay, but remember to keep working on your genius invocation skills. You never know when Paimon-sensei will show up for a surprise inspection.
You're getting pretty strict, Paimon-sensei.
I've also heard some things about this card snatcher you're pursuing.
Already? Well, nothing gets past Ningguang, huh?
A new card back appeared on the market recently. It's extremely rare and bears an image of a treasure chest. Some players are willing to pay exorbitant amounts of more for things of this nature, as they believe they can improve their luck. So I looked into them briefly to see whether there was any genuine commercial value in them. I quickly learned that every card back with that particular design had been scooped up overnight. There's not a single one left in all of Liyue.
Dang, this man's determined.
Initially, I thought this might be just another case of a merchant hoarding goods in hopes of maximizing their profits. But once I heard more, I realized it must be the thief you are after.
Is there anything else unusual about these card backs other than their rarity?
Unfortunately, since I didn't manage to procure one for myself, I'm unable to say for sure. All I know is that despite being custom-made, they are not particularly exquisite. If they were, you can be sure I would have purchased one sooner.
The mystery of this Card Snatcher gets more baffling at every turn.
It doesn't matter. Given how much he likes to talk to himself, he's sure to spill all his secrets sooner or later.
Possibly.
Every journey into the unknown is a mystery waiting to be solved. But often it is encounters with the unexpected that make the journey all the more interesting. For instance,
And I want
it was certainly a
Ningguang
pleasant
to go to
surprise for me today to
Inazuma.
meet top talents
Or meet
from
some
all around
Inazuma
Tibet.
characters. I would actually like to see that. That would be very interesting. Because Ningguang has an elegance about her that meeting with the elegance of Inazuma characters would be interesting to see. I mean, she hangs, I mean, her girlfriend's Beto, so she's not, above that, but it's still interesting to see. Okay. Well, that's Liyue.
By the way,
Does Captain Beto play Genius Invocation TCG by any chance?
Yes. In fact, she's one of the best in the whole Crux fleet.
Would you mind putting in a word for me, Kazuha? I'm a longtime fan of Captain Beto's. I always hoped I'd be friends with her someday, but so far I've never had the chance.
Sure.
Aw.
But please be gentle when you inevitably defeat her in Genius Invocation.
I've heard that even the unofficial Genius Invocation tournament is enjoying a huge turnout. Many serious TCG players have registered for both the official and unofficial ones. As for me, I don't mind trying my hand at the trending games from time to time, though I still prefer chess.
Classic.
But when it comes down to it, whatever differences there may be between the various games around, they all share one important thing in common. They bring friends together.
Brother Quinn. Is that who Tao's opponent was?
Hi there, my name's Charlotte. I'm a reporter for the Steambird. Could I borrow a moment of your time for a brief interview?
Sure. Go ahead.
You made a promising start in this competition, leaving many contenders in the dust on your way to the finals, before narrowly missing out on a championship win when you lost to director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It must be difficult for you knowing how close you came to victory.
It's sad that you lost. Tell me how it makes you feel.
With this in mind, would you like to share your thoughts on how the final match played out?
Sorry. Do you want an answer for the media, or do you want my actual thoughts?
I'd like to hear your actual thoughts, of course.
Well, I've always said that playing cards is 70% skill and 30% luck. But when your opponent rolls 6 dice of the same element at once, there's no coming back from that. Not even with Adeptus level skills. So there was no hope for a mere adventurer like me.
Yep.
Last night was so much fun! Paimon had a great time chatting with everyone. Hopefully we'll find someone in Inazuma to treat us to a meal too.
Chatting? From what I saw, you were eating the entire time, Paimon.
Hey! Not the entire time.
Wow. Alright. Next up, Inazuma. Alright, welcome to Inazuma.
Oh, look! Promo posters everywhere from
Yeah.
the moment you arrive in the harbor. Paimon gets more and more curious about the two inventors of this game every time we see the posters.
You're not the only one. There's so little information to go off of that there's all sorts of wild speculations about them. Some people say that they invented the game after the God of Wisdom gave them an epiphany, while others say that they're not actually the inventors at all. By the way, have you two ever read a book called King of Invocations?
I've only heard of it.
Well, it's a story about a young boy who gets possessed by the spirit of the Crocodile King and becomes a TCG player. It's quite fascinating. I made sure to read it before coming on this trip. Some people have even speculated that the author of the King of Invocations is the boy who was possessed, while the true inventors of the game are the Crocodile King and Ibis King from the legends.
Each of these theories gets more ridiculous than the last.
Exactly! Which is why the original author came forward to deny these rumors. But that only fueled the debate further, and the book's sales skyrocketed. It can't be denied that the King of Invocations novels are a major part of why Genius Invocation TCG has become so popular. Just look at the venue. They're almost treating this like a national festival. I bet the book is going to sell more copies after this.
You can be sure that the Fox Lady is behind all this.
Uh-huh.
Fox Lady?
Yeah, Yai Miko.
She's got...
She's
yeah.
the chief editor of the Yai Publishing House. Paimon can just imagine her eating some fried tofu as she instructs her editors to use this event to boost travel sales.
And she has pink hair just like you. Very similar, actually.
Oh, yes, I've been in that situation many times myself. Although in our case, the boss would be drinking coffee and talking about newspaper sales.
Oh, I can't wait to meet more of you in Fontaine.
Sounds like bosses are the same everywhere.
The scenery in every nation is so different. This trip is really paying dividends.
Good thing that you're able to be so optimistic about it. It sounded like you were pretty much forced to come on this trip whether you wanted to or not. Huh? Wait. Is that who Paimon thinks it is?
God? Hey!
Traveler, Paimon, we meet again.
Wow. Your eyes are looking very pretty today.
Oh? Who is this?
It's you want to explain this?
Allow Paimon to introduce you. Seems like that's what Paimon's been doing these past few
You're starting to feel this exposition, aren't you, Paimon?
Anyway, this is Charlotte. She's a journalist from Fontaine.
Oh, that's so cute.
And this is A. She's Inazuma's Archon.
What? You mean Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder? Hello. Please forgive me for not recognizing you.
It's okay. Right, A? It's okay, right?
As a guest from afar, there's no need to be so formal.
Oh. Man, she's looking just really lax today. I don't know what it is, but it's just so weird seeing her. Especially at an event.
Right, okay. Oh, each of your acquaintances is more impressive than the last.
I've also met the other two.
Miko invited me here
And
to
I'm
experience the fun and
totally best buds with the
festivities along
fourth.
with everybody else.
Oh, yeah, he's getting you in the games.
Oh, Paimon gets it. The tournament venue is full of excitement and tasty food, and Miko didn't want you to miss out.
I guess I'll let you catch up for now. We can meet up later, just like last time.
Really? Where are you going?
Sure thing. See ya, Charlotte.
I mean, A's nice, but I want to get to know you. Okay, bye.
Perhaps she felt a little intimidated by me.
Can't blame her, honestly. Like, intimidation is like your middle name.
She's probably fine. Don't worry, she didn't leave because of you. We've split up like this in previous places we visited too.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you like Genius Invocation TCG? Paimon bets you're enjoying watching the tournament matches.
Well, in fact, I myself am competing in the tournament.
Oh!
Wait, really?
Why is that surprising? Playing cards is an ancient form of entertainment, and I was curious to see what card games are like in this day and age.
This actually makes me wonder if, not that it's rigged, but if they're letting you win. I mean, if you can't beat if you can't beat the Shogun God in a sword fight, you can at least beat him in a card game. How's the tournament been?
I advanced all the way to the semifinals.
Uh-huh.
The semifinals? That's amazing!
Look how surprised I look.
Unfortunately, the semifinals is where my journey ended. The reason being...
The reason being that she lost to me.
Oh!
And when I say lost, that doesn't begin to do it justice. It was quite a humiliating defeat.
Of course. You'd lose to your wife. Oh, you two look so pretty. Oh my gosh. And of course Yai would of course be the one who wouldn't hesitate. She knows she can take on the Shogun. How unfortunate. Didn't see that coming.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I only lost because I was duped by her little tricks.
What's wrong with my little tricks?
Oh my gosh.
Trickery within the scope of the rules is better known as ingenuity. It's not my fault that some people spend all their time cooped up in Tenshukaku and never have the chance to hone their skills.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, Alright, I'm already in love with this because it's so beautiful, these shots.
What a unique friendship.
Paimon, we've known them for a year. Actually, I think we've known them for 2 now.
Huh. You're right, though. I should make an effort to get out more.
You got a few centuries.
Many things have changed now that Inazuma is at peace. However, it seems that some people continue to fear the divine light, just as before.
Yeah, that's not gonna change.
In some of my tournament matches, I could see my opponent's hands shaking, hesitant to play their cards. Now that I think about it, perhaps they were scared of what would happen if they defeated me.
You can't blame them.
Oh, dear, dear. Other players lose their games and throw a tantrum. You win yours, and yet you still find a reason to mope about it.
I was gonna say.
I invited you out for some simple fun and games. Oh, I should have known you'd be like this. Anyway, you should watch and learn, because I plan on using some more of my little tricks to defeat that divine priestess from Watatsumi Island.
Oh, that's your true rival.
Oh, so Kokomi's your opponent?
Kokomi!
Mm-hmm. On one side will be your erstwhile comrade in arms, the leader of Watatsumi
Soul of the
Island,
Deep
and on the
oh, I
other
forgot
will
what
be
the
head
other
shrine
one's
Yai
name was.
Miko, the wise and beautiful. So, little one, who will you support?
It's actually legitimately,
Miko, come on. No need to put them on the spot like that.
Thank you, A.
I know. I just wanted to see how they'd react.
Actually, now I want to know how they would. Actually, man, what is the different dialogue? Is there a different dialogue if I choose a different one?
Oh, the venue is right over there. Why not go and take a walk around? Oh, and if you meet my fellow finalist, do pass on my regards.
Of course. Have fun, you two. Actually, I want to listen in on this. Oh my god! Whoa! I don't know what. I thought they were like holding hands for a second, but they were like really close together. They're almost clipping into each other.
Miko, the people of Inazuma are afraid of me.
Yes.
And for good reason, no? A bolt of lightning from you would make even my fur stand on end.
You know I would never do such a thing.
Nor would I eat anyone. Yet a writer of mine seems convinced that I'd turn into an evil kitsune and eat him alive if he doesn't submit his drafts on time. Honestly, where do people get these ideas? Although to be fair, after I learned that he was afraid of me, I did start acting like I might actually eat him. Needless to say, his punctuality is now improving with each draft.
All right. Oh man.
Fingers crossed he comes traveling with me.
Oh, they are. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Just I kind. There we go. All right, you two, have fun. We didn't even tell them about the card captor we were looking for.
Have your documents and proof of identification ready.
Hey!
Hey, compadre. And flying lavender melon.
Oh, bull chucker! Don't call Paimon that in public!
It's been too long.
What would this tournament be without Arataki, the ultimate TCG champion, Ito?
You totally lost in the first round, didn't you?
Matter of fact, the whole Arataki gang showed up in force. Our goal? To bring home the grand prize.
Well, I thought Kokomi and... Wait, do you have to beat Kokomi?
As fate would have it, Boss was the only one who didn't make it out of the qualifiers.
What? Hey, that's not the point. It was just some bad luck, that's all. I got matched against a strong opponent in the first round. Besides, it was a close match. It could have swung either way.
I wouldn't exactly call losing in 3 rounds a close match.
Hey, Shinobu, cut me some slack in front of my friends, okay? Anyway, it's not like you did much better. Weren't you beaten by that fish lady? Sandy Mama Mia?
I mean, it's Kokomi. She was kind of like the leader of a rebellion.
Sangonomiya Kokomi? Watatsumi
She's
Island's
literally like
military
Sun Tzu of
strategist?
this world.
Yes, she beat me fair and square. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, anyway, I've noticed something in this competition. If you want to win big here, you need style. That's right, I'm talking card backs. I lost my match because my backs were whack.
Cardbacks and a player's skill don't have anything to do with it.
Okay, that is a... Ryuji voicing the voice acting for that is so just perfect.
Oh, no, that's where you're wrong, Mini Milan. It's just like how the strongest Oni Kabuto have the brightest colors on their back. If your cards look cool, then you'll definitely draw a better hand.
Speedle fighting and playing TCGs are completely different. In cards, you actually have to rely on your own skill.
I don't know what it is, but this angle of like being taller than somebody and looking like it's not a small. It's actually kind of interesting. I like this kind of having the head height of Ito looking down at somebody who's a small, like the medium size. We're always like looking at somebody from like the same level. It's a little tiny detail, but I love it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's no use arguing with you. Why don't we let our friend here weigh in,
Oh, Shinobu 100% has a point. Why don't we play a match and see? Am I actually going to play a match?
Hey, you're right. That's a pretty neat idea. How about this? Shinobu, lend me your deck. You've got some pretty slick card backs. But the Traveler probably has cool card backs too. Maybe even better than yours. Okay, in that case, you can use my deck.
Oh.
Boss, how do I put this? Nobody could win with that deck of yours, no matter who uses it.
I mean, I kind of want to try.
Hey, quit busting my chops! Sheesh. What do you say, Traveler? You got time for a match now?
Oh, I'm actually going to have to play TCG. Dang it. Oh, I accept your challenge.
Great, see?
And I'm actually going to have Ito's cards, aren't I?
True compadre.
Dang, I actually want to...
All right, I'll be the judge then. Just remember to take it easy, you two. This isn't a high-stakes match. It really doesn't matter who wins or loses.
But if I win, I can prove that Dang it. This is like Ito... This is bad for Ito either way. I proved to him his cards are wrong, or I proved to him that his idea is right.
Oh, shh. No, do you guys hear that? It's the cry of my cards, cheering me on in the wind.
My cards, you mean?
Oh, wait, no. Oh, let me look at this deck. Ito, Chongyung. Alright, let's do this. This probably won't last long. Oh my gosh. And you've got Yai Miko and Kokomi and Kali? My goodness. Oh boy.
We're gonna make this the most exhilarating TCG duel ever, compadre.
Alright.
I don't think either side will have a good time dealing with Boss's deck.
Okay, Ito. I'm actually gonna play this. I feel like I shouldn't be playing this seriously, but I'm gonna be playing this seriously. Great. Okay. Again, I'm playing with a stacked hand that is against me, so I'm really torn. And again, it all comes down to the dice. Oh, that's because Ito doesn't have any support cards. He doesn't have like wait, he does, but okay. I kind of feel like it feels weird to say that. Oh, and Kokomi heals. Dang it. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what I get here. Okay.
Nothing I've never seen.
Dang it, I could've... If I had superconducted, I might have actually done it.
Take this, compadre!
Nothing lasts
Oh
forever.
boy, what you doing? Oh, wait. Can you build that up? Oh. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh, now you see what the champ is capable of.
You have my deck to thank for that.
Yep. Oh, is it gonna go again? Oh, nope, she okay, she started it again. Okay. Oof. Oh no, it's Bloom and that's... Oh no!
The Scourge of Evil.
Okay, so it's just Ito now. I can technically revive. It's not a good idea, but I should try it. Does that mean he still has the... Did he lose the artifacts and everything, though? Dang. Okay.
Emerge.
I have no healers, that's the thing. Ugh, if I could fight her healer. And I gave the wrong weapons to Ito, too. Or I should have given the weapons to Ito. Oh my gosh, and she's giving herself the artifact buff. Oh, and she's switching to Kokomi. I have a chance here.
Allow me.
And she froze herself. But I can't, but I can't do anything, which means she's gonna...
The Scourge of Evil.
Ah, but she took it. Okay. I wanted to be close. I'm not gonna win, but I wanted to be close. Ooh, that's a lot of Omni Dice. I like that. Okay, if I had not... Dang, okay. Okay, put that on that. This is overkill.
Must learn from my mistakes.
Boss, you're gonna lose if you keep this up.
Hey, chill. Let me show you what happens when numero uno goes mano a mano.
Oh boy, this is not gonna go.
We're still talking about cards, right?
She's ready though. Ooh, what is that? Oh boy.
I'm always watching.
Oi! Nope, that's it. I'm done. It's over. Wait. No, wait. No, wait, hang on. Nope. Nope. Wait, no, if I had done that, could I get... Oh, could I... No.
At least
I couldn't
I'm
have...
going down with style.
No. Oh, mate. Dang. Oh well. I shouldn't have taken... I know I shouldn't have taken it that seriously. It was not an important fight, but I was like... There was this like weird... It's one of those once-in-a-lifetime kind of things to try and prove. Because honestly, I'm not going to get this fight again. Like, I was given Ito's... I kind of want to now know if you can... Like, what would happen if you win? It's even impossible to win. I gotta look that up after this.
See? My theory was correct.
Unfortunately.
Don't let it get to you. You were using Boss's deck after all.
No, yeah, I get that. It's just that I wanted to prove, like, not... I wanted to... I don't know. I was trying to prove something. That's the reason I'm upset.
Anyway, what are you two doing here?
Oh, yeah, Card Captor Snatcher looking for... I am. Also Kokomi, yeah.
As Arataki numero uno idioso so eloquently called her, The fish lady.
You're one to talk, Lavender Melon.
Her match in the finals will be starting shortly, so she can't be far. Why don't you ask Kujo Sara over there?
Oh, Sara!
The Tenryo Commission is in charge of managing access to the venue and maintaining order.
Hey, just remember that if you ever want to play another match, you can find me anytime.
Oh, could I get like a rematch? Oh.
What's up, compadre? You here to play another game?
Oh, I want a rematch. Not now.
No worries. You go do what you gotta do.
Alright, cool. Sara!
Hi, Sara. We're looking for Kokomi. Have you seen her anywhere?
I saw her exit the venue after the semifinals, but she hasn't returned since.
If you're looking for Her Excellency,
Oh,
I believe she's
Goro!
currently near the western shore of Rito.
Goro! Good to see you.
Hello, you two. Is there something the matter?
No, we just wanted to say hello to Kokomi.
Now that I think about it, her opponent in the finals will be a tough one to beat.
Goro, run.
Who are you rooting for, Sara?
Up till now, the almighty Shogun had my full support. But now that she's been eliminated from the tournament, in truth, I don't really care.
Yeah, that's Sara for you.
Paimon thought for sure you'd be rooting for Miko.
I certainly would, in the past.
In the past?
But now that the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi are on amiable terms, we're all friends.
Oh. So...
Those are exactly Her Excellency's thoughts as well. The point of a game of cards between friends is to exchange skills and enjoy the game together.
We're not at war anymore, even though, like, what was it,
She
like
hopes
two
that this
to 3
spirit
months
of
ago
friendly
we were...
competition will define Inazuma going forward.
Yeah, 2 to 3 months ago, or, you know, basically like a year ago, we were pointing arrows at each other, and now, hi, we're buddy-buddy.
A commendable attitude. Her opponent is
It's
skilled
nice,
in the
though.
art of deception. Even if she appears to have worry written all over her face, don't fall for it. She's likely trying to lead you into a trap.
It's nice to see two generals who were once
Yeah, I was just saying.
now looking out for each other.
Again, this is crazy how Paimon just always says what we're thinking. And I feel like that's just how the game is written. It's always written to, like, make you go, huh. Like, you think about that, and then Paimon states it. But I kind of find that so cool how it lets you think about it first, and then it says, oh yeah, this is what you should be thinking. So it almost like, it doesn't do the thinking for you,
Do not be mistaken.
but
I
it
speak
lets
only in the
you
interest of
be
fairness.
acknowledged that you were thinking it. So, weirdly, I like that.
The moment I saw the name Sangonomiya on the list of competitors, I anticipated that she would make it into the finals to face the almighty Shogun. I've watched every one of her matches. She constantly adapts her strategy and excels at employing rare and unusual tactics. But after the almighty Shogun's loss, I'm afraid that Lady Guji may also have caught wind of Kokomi's strategies.
Oh, so you want to make sure...
Yeah, technically A wasn't winning. She was...
Trust Sara to make sure everything is fair and above board.
Thanks for your insights, General Kujo. I will be sure to pass them along to Her Excellency.
Don't mention it. The match will be starting shortly. Please, let her know to get back to the venue soon.
All right, then I'll get going.
Kokomi!
It is I.
Paimon? Oh, and the Traveler's here too.
Surprised to see us? We came to wish you good luck in the competition. So, what are you doing out here, Kokomi? Taking in the view?
Getting... I was gonna make a joke about your natural environment, but never mind.
Yes, the soothing sound of the ocean's waves do make me feel peaceful. But I actually came here hoping to see Watatsumi Island.
Huh? Can you really see Watatsumi Island from here? Let Paimon take a look.
I mean, we can see everywhere. We can even see Leeway from here now, Paimon, now that the developers have let it load in.
Well, can you see it?
Let's see. Oh, that must be Kanazuka. And a little further than that, there's Yashiori Island.
You can barely see Watatsumi.
Nope, can't see Watatsumi.
Even on a perfectly clear day like this, you can't see Watatsumi Island from Narukami Island.
It is all the way on the other side of the whole island.
Islands were surrounded by storms. Though the islands are on peaceful terms now, the dark clouds of war still linger in some people's hearts.
Yeah. A lot of veterans.
Even when friends argue, they still need time to reconcile. Think of how much time is needed when the conflicting sides could never even see each other.
Goro and Sara are getting along, so...
You okay, Kokomi?
Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting to some more serious topics.
You didn't join the tournament just to play cards.
Yes, I thought you might understand.
Ah.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Who wins and who loses isn't what's most important. What's important is that Her Excellency came here to compete with all of Inazuma watching.
So that the people of Inazuma can see the Watatsumi people in maybe a better light?
Yes, more people will be traveling between Watatsumi and Narukami Island from this day forward. The point I hope to make is, even though we believe in different gods, we can all come together as friends by playing cards at the table. We should be willing to cooperate and assist one another in the future. You could say that I'm playing cards to help dissolve enmity.
You're using a simple game of cards to drive a major social change. It's an admirable idea.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. Besides, my passion has always been in tactics and strategy. How could I pass up the chance to play in a tournament for a strategic game like this?
Oh, so you have your personal reasons to play too.
Yes, partly.
You should be careful of that fox lady. Even Sara warned us that she'll be a cunning opponent.
Yes. It seems that you're not the only one who sees this tournament as a chance to resolve our differences, Your Excellency.
Oh, that's good to hear. Don't worry, Paimon. I've already thought of a variety of stratagems for the match.
Wow! Paimon's really looking forward to the final now!
Yeah, and man, I really don't know who I want to win this, actually. It's kind of one of those things where I kind of want... Kokomi has a noble reason, even though she doesn't care if she wins or not. In fact, maybe it's best she loses.
And Paimon swears that she's actually gonna see it this time, no matter what! Paimon won't let herself get distracted, not even by all the tasty snacks in Inazuma!
I hope I get to watch one of these too. I also am looking forward to it. Good luck, Kokomi.
Alright, let's go.
Actually, I kind of, because I've said that, I kind of want Yai to win. It feels like one of those... And attend the final. Woo, finally. A final, finally. But it kind of, I guess in a weird way, it psychologically gives the people of Inazuma a victory. Because they didn't really win the war. But nobody really won the war. It was a draw. It was more of just a putting it into it, a ceasefire. Oh!
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent.
Oh, we anime now.
Ooh, that's a nice title.
Hey, Kirara!
Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
I don't think the Electro Archon would get upset over a minor thing like this.
Hey, what are you two chatting about? Oh, wait a second. The real question is, how many times are we gonna run into Kirara?
Kirara's like, we're like on the same like path as Kirara.
Talk about a coincidence, right? What are the chances?
I interviewed a few people around Rito, but no more details on the Card Snatcher, unfortunately. After that, I ran into Kirara here. We got to chatting, and then I found out that she knew you too. Sorry, you said the Card Snatcher?
Oh, let Paimon explain.
And thank you.
I think I already have some insights regarding the truth of this matter.
You know something?
Really? That fast?
But it's a little complicated, and the finals are about to start.
Let's do that first.
Let me put it this way, though. The key to this case is actually
Kirara.
What? Huh?
Huh? Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, I was thinking, like, why is Kirara... Like, Kirara's got a part to play in this.
Having chatted with Kirara, I was starting to think the same thing.
Sorry, I don't have time to explain now. We'll have to continue after the tournament's finished.
Just focus on your match.
What should we do? Paimon's still trying to wrap her head around that. If Kokomi was only working off of what Paimon told her, how come Paimon can't find the answer?
Because Kokomi has, like, Giga Brain juice, Paimon.
Oh,
Her head is way bigger than
really
yours.
as dumb as a lavender melon.
Don't worry about it. Let's watch the competition.
Okay.
Oh, don't be sad.
Welcome to the final round of the King of Invocations Grand Prix Inazuman Regional Final! Our contestants are... Miko of the Grand Narukami Shrine versus Sangonomiya Kokomi, Divine Priestess of the Sangonomiya Shrine.
The stare down. Oh. Oh gosh, this is getting real anime.
Let the final match begin!
Yay, it's starting!
Yay, we're getting to watch it finally.
Find out who will play first.
This also is a deciding factor.
You took your time. I was starting to wonder if you got lost walking on the seabed, Miss Soul of the Deep.
Oh my gosh, yeah, going in with the psychic damage.
You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
Oh my gosh.
There's no need. I've heard that fried tofu with all the frills.
That's what it was, fried tofu.
If we don't serve it right away, then I'm afraid it'll become a cold, greasy mess.
Just... Oh my god, I don't know what it is, but that look she's given is just so... Oh my goodness, this is so good.
Round one, begin!
Two-play close and thrilling game of Genius Invocation.
And the winner is... Sangonomiya
Wow, she did win.
Priestess from Watatsumi Island.
I actually am kind of impressed. You did it!
Just seeing that Kitsune yokai made the fur on my tail stand on end.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Congratulations, Kokomi! It was a brilliant victory.
Thank you. Kokomi! That was a real nail-biter, but you did it! That Miko is a crafty one, pretending she had no strategy and letting one of her own character cards get defeated. Then she played two cards from her hand that required to have lost a character card. She came pretty close to turning the match around.
Oh, this needs to be a meme. This needs to be a meme image.
Goodness, what's all the commotion over here? Discussing something interesting behind my back?
Not at all. Paimon was just saying what a real pity it was that you lost.
She don't need your pity.
It's no pity at all. It was just a little fun competition. We'll see who wins next time. What do you say, Miss Soul of the Deep? How about a rematch?
If this fried tofu with all the frills hasn't gotten too cold, I would be happy to play. However,
The others are like, what the heck are they talking about?
that's what they've been facing.
Oh, really? Then I won't disturb you. I'll go play with Goro instead. It's been a while since I've seen those fuzzy ears of his.
Oh my gosh, they're so... She's so mean.
Now, back to our conversation.
Run!
Kirara, you've been delivering items between different nations for the past several days, correct?
That's right. I've had quite a few deliveries recently. But what does that have to do with the card snatcher?
The strange thing is that Kirara's delivery route has coincided with the card snatcher's movements at every turn.
So is Kirara... It's not Kirara, but is it?
Yes, and therein lies the clue. You mean, Kirara is the card snatcher?
Huh? Hey, that's not true. I'm just out here doing my job. You can't just throw false accusations at a person. I mean, a yokai like this.
Calm down, you two.
I was gonna say, it can't be her.
Let me ask you, Kirara. Have any of your packages in the past few days been from the same sender? Or were any sent to the same destination?
Let me think. Senders have all been different. But there's one destination that keeps coming up in every region I've been to.
Really? And what destination is that?
I'm not at liberty to give you the exact address, but I can tell you that it's in Sumeru.
Were the contents light? No larger than the size of an envelope?
Huh? Wait.
So wait, you've been delivering the cards that have been snatched, haven't you?
I used to hear stories about that when I was curled up on my grandma's lap.
No, I'm only the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. I just like to read light novels and books about military strategy. Divination's not my field. Well, after all I've said so far, have you arrived at the same answer as me?
Let me think. Oh, wait, am I gonna be given one of these? I am.
Every nation Kirara
Hey! They finally get to talk! Oh my gosh. Every nation Kirara visited has sent to Sumeru. The card snatcher's actions.
came to Inazuma because we tracked the thief here. We've run into Kirara multiple times throughout our trip. The contents were light and were no larger than an envelope.
Packages are the contents are the cards.
The contents were probably genius invocation cards.
Okay.
Oh. The thief is likely using Komania Express to send packages.
Okay.
Yes! You nailed it. Huh? So the cardbacks we've been looking for have been right under our noses all along?
Something like that.
But there's still one thing that doesn't quite add up.
Yeah.
Kirara picked up her package in Mondstadt before we encountered the card snatcher.
Yeah, that's what does seem odd.
I've thought about that too. The way I see it, there's more than just one thief involved.
So we're trailing not one, but multiple card snatchers?
Yes. The person you've been tracking most likely is one member of the group. It seems the other members had already obtained the cardbacks and sent them together.
So...
Now that I think about it, collecting all those cardbacks across so many nations would be near impossible for just one person.
But why isn't the one we're following ever using Komania Express? Because he's too slow. He probably missed the arranged shipment date. Well, that's how I figure it at least. From your explanation, he's only committed theft on one occasion, and there were even witnesses. After that, he's been trading or playing to collect the cardbacks. I suspect that this person isn't a very good thief. He probably used the mora he was given to arrange shipments with Komania Express as funds to use for trading.
And there's another question now. Why don't the other members just keep the cards and take them back to Sumeru themselves? Unless there's a reason for them to stay.
Yes, this is a question I'm still grappling with now. What is the thief's objective? What kind of secret is hidden behind these cardbacks? Unfortunately, there's no way to know without seeing one for ourselves.
Hey, don't look at that. I can't just open a customer's parcel. If the company ever found out, I'd be fired on the spot. And I don't want to go back to being
But this is evidence.
of Inazuma?
No, we don't want to cause you any trouble, of course. At this point...
So we're just gonna be her guy, her guides, I guess, or something. I don't know. Your her buds on the trip to Sumeru.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Going to the delivery location is the only lead worth following now. And if the recipient really is a bad guy, then Carrara could be in danger. We should come along to make sure you're safe.
I can beat up bad guys.
Hey, I know my way around a fight too. I haven't had a single package stolen from me since I've started this job. Whenever someone picks on me thinking I'd be an easy target to take packages from, I send them running.
We have to get back to the bottom of this. We have to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm still concerned for your safety.
Let me think about it. All right, I'll let you come with me to the delivery point in Sumeru, but on one condition.
What's that?
You have to promise that you'll hide somewhere where the customer can't see you. Who's ever heard of a group of people delivering packages?
No problem. You got it.
I mean, if you have like a lot of packages, then yeah, you need a lot of people.
Also, even if the customer is a bad guy and has stolen things, we should leave that for the local authorities to handle.
Absolutely.
Next up, Sumeru. Oh, we're really traveling all over the place this time.
That's what we've been doing since the start of this game, Paimon.
Good luck. You'll have to tell me how everything turns out the next time we meet.
Alright. Cards out, agreements has begun. Hey, you two.
General Kudo, could I have a word with you?
Yes. Congratulations on your victory, Sangonomiya Kokomi.
I wanted to express my gratitude for the helpful advice you provided before the match.
It was nothing. Anyone with a good head on their shoulders knows that skill and strategy ultimately determine the winner. In any case, it was an exciting match to watch.
It was unfortunate that you didn't register for the tournament as well.
I'm afraid I'd be no match for you.
Don't say that. You're not so different from me. Seeking chances to hone your skills in the game, considering countermeasures, and competing with others as if they're friends?
Perhaps you have a point. In that case, let's play a match of Genius Invocation before you depart for Narukami Island.
It would be my pleasure.
Have fun, you two.
Woo! That match between Fox Lady and Fish Lady really got my blood racing. The sweat's practically boiling off my forehead.
Yes, yes. I'm sure all of Rito knows how excited you are, but the gang's all waiting for us. We should be heading back now.
They can wait a little longer. At least let my compadre and I play one last match. You can't say no to that. Pretty please?
Next time. I got things to do.
It's okay, I don't blame you, but...
Yeah, I mean, we already proved
should
something to
probably
you.
leave. You don't want to see a grown Oni cry.
Have fun. Okay, is there... Oh!
I heard you refer to the opponent as a
Oh my
kitsune
gosh, he looks so cute. They both look so cute. They're so new characters. They're so cute.
Don't leave out any details. Who knows? Maybe there's something I'll be able to use in my news piece.
Oh, I better not. I'm afraid of saying something wrong. Besides, I'm not really the most qualified yokai to answer questions.
Okay, then maybe you could help explain why a kitsune would have any interest in fried tofu?
Now your questions are making me hungry. Why don't I just take you to try some kitsune ramen here in Inazuma? I can explain while we eat.
Have fun, you two.
It's about time for us to head to Sumeru and investigate that group of thieves. Paimon's got a feeling that it won't be long before we have a breakthrough on the case.
Let's head to Caravan Rebot first. That's near the designated pickup location.
Okay. Alright. Inazuma done. And next, Sumeru. Go to Caravan Rebot to find the truth about the Card Snatcher. Alright, who is it? Who's been making me go on this journey? Gosh, Card Snatcher 2.0, we finally have all 7 regions. Gonna go through Mondstadt again. There's gonna be another quest like that where we have to go through all 7 regions again.
Are we getting close? Which way should we go now?
We just need to head a short way towards the desert. It's not far.
I would recommend taking a bodyguard to protect you. If the customer does turn out to be rotten, you can let the bodyguard deal with them.
Good point. A bodyguard.
Me? Or... yeah!
Oh, look! Isn't that Sino? Sino!
Sino! Hello, ma'am.
Good to see you. Headed to Caravan Rebot?
Remember, Paimon? We can't just disclose a customer's information.
Huh? Oh, don't worry. This is Sumeru's General Mahamatra Sino.
Yeah, he's our authority
He's the leader
figure.
of the Matra and always takes criminal activity very seriously.
Wow. How do you know so many powerful people?
Just luck, I guess, or just happening to, just the fact that I'm friends with gods. And then, of course, those gods have people that love them, so by association. I'm just lucky, honestly. The Primogems.
You better get used to it, Kirara. You wouldn't believe the people I've met since I started traveling with them.
And pretty soon I'm gonna be friends with your god. Charlotte?
Do you have some time now, Sino? Or do you need to go participate in the Genius Invocation Tournament?
Actually, that would be interesting. Like, what if I don't become friends with the Fontaine God, or what if the Fontaine God dies? Like, we've never had a god die. Oh my gosh, there's so many things that could happen. Like, what could happen to Fossilores?
Tournament? The tournament has already finished.
Really? Then how did you do, Sino?
I am now the official king of invocations.
Congratulations! Did you crush the competition?
I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment, and drew... I can explain it later.
Aww.
Anyway, I have time.
Let Paimon catch you up on what's happening.
So, there's a Card Snatcher.
Paimon's parched now. How many times is Paimon gonna have to explain everything?
A lot, honestly, Paimon. I hope we kind of take the load off you at some point. Let us talk. I'm honestly, like, can we talk? Just let us talk.
I can accompany you.
Give the voice actor a break. And give the other voice actor
it's my duty to uphold the rules and punish evil.
What do you think, Kirara?
All right. But remember, you all should hide while I'm delivering the parcel. I know that this customer is suspicious, but they're still my customer until we have any concrete proof otherwise.
Okay, we'll go hide.
But if we're too far away, we won't be able to hear anything you're saying. How will we know if you're in trouble?
Not a problem. You can just watch my tails.
Your tails? You mean both of them?
Of course, both of them. I'll come up with a way to have the customer confirm the contents of the package. If they turn out to be just an ordinary customer and the package doesn't contain the card backs, then I'll lower both of my tails. That'll mean you can just stay hidden. But if they turn out to be the thieves we're after, then I'll...
Lay down.
Huh? Why would she do that?
It'd be a signal that we need to lay down the law.
No way! I'm not getting on the ground! That would be way too embarrassing! Besides, don't you think that would look suspicious?
You think so? Then maybe you can use your tails to pound your back.
And why would she do that?
Simple. It'd be signal that she had found the backs we're looking for?
Stop laughing! They're not funny! It's a little funny.
This is the first time I've met someone as creative with their words as I am.
Oh no. Oh no.
Have you ever considered a career in writing news headlines, Sino?
Oh no, don't enable it!
Okay, if we keep standing around talking like this, the package is going to be late. Listen to me. If they're the thieves, I'll lift one tail up and keep the other one down. If you see that, then you can come round them up.
You're not going to lay down?
No, I'm not laying down.
We're in the middle of nowhere, though. Are you sure this is the right place, Kirara?
Let's see. The address is approximately 100 paces down the road from Caravan Reebot towards the desert, near the first flaming flower.
That's the most suspicious address Paimon's ever heard.
It's not even an address, that's just directions. There's the flaming flower, right?
Near the first flaming flower... Oh, we're here.
Huh?
What are you supposed to do? Like, just drop the package off in the sand or something?
Maybe the recipient planned on coming here to personally receive the package. I've had customers do that in the past.
Okay.
We're still a little early. In the meantime, why don't the rest of you go find a place to hide? And remember, watch my tails for the signal.
So one tail up, one tail down.
We'll hide here. This spot is hidden, but with a clear view.
Paimon, sure this recipient's up to no good. Who'd pick up a package in a place like this?
I agree. But for the sake of her company's reputation, we'll let her tell us what to do.
If there weren't subtitles, I wouldn't know the difference, so it's just like...
What? As in her tails?
No, I got it. In fact, I...
Yeah, we get it.
Oh.
Hey, look! Someone's coming.
You from Komoni Express?
That's right. You must be Mr. Dada Baba? I recommend that you open it and confirm the contents. I've been running to many places the past few days through all sorts of weather. The contents may have shifted, so it's best to check that everything's intact.
No need. You haven't opened it to see what's inside, have you?
Of course not. That would be against our company policy. But if the contents are valuable, I would still recommend checking them first. If anything turns out to be damaged, I could compensate you now.
I said no need, didn't I? Why are you so persistent?
You know, boss, this little lady's out here all on her own.
We could use that to our advantage, you know.
Hey,
tail up, tail down.
Are you the only one delivering out here?
Uh-huh. Yes, that's right. I wouldn't bring a bunch of people with me to deliver a package. I'm no good at lying. And I can't keep my tails from moving everywhere.
Look, she's giving a signal.
No, wait.
But, wait, Paimon doesn't recognize that signal at all.
I nearly forgot. This just happens to be my 100th delivery. It's a really special moment for me. If you could let me know what I delivered, it would mean a lot to me.
Her tails are moving all over the place.
Kirara!
Does she need us to step in or not?
Her tails keep moving and intertwining. They keep pointing in different directions.
Oh no.
Maybe she's trying to say that she mixed up her directions. These people aren't the intended recipients.
Seriously? There's no way anyone could get all that just from our tails.
Something's not right. I can feel it. And you seem real concerned about this package, Missy.
Oh, no, that's just part of my job. We always care about the customer. Are you really not going to open it?
Come on, boss. Enough talk.
Yeah, nobody will ever know anything happened way out here.
Then do you have a moment to leave a 5-star review?
Sure. I'll leave a 5-star review after you're dead.
Well, that's an extreme.
Ah! They got a knife! Forget the signals! We gotta save Kirara!
We're already on it.
Boss, she's got backup.
The General Mahamatra.
What are you afraid of? Get him!
Huh? Wait, that's Sino!
Yep.
The General Mahamatra!
Sino?
Kirara, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Had I known you were here, we wouldn't have.
You shouldn't have.
Too late for that. And I don't want to hear any whining from you two either. Clear?
Yes. Crystal clear.
General Mahamatra, I don't want to go to prison. Can't you just let us off this one time?
Nope.
That depends on how honest you are.
We'll tell you everything.
What's inside the package?
Card backs. Genius Invocation TCG card backs that we collected from different nations.
Are they the kind with a treasure chest design on them?
Yeah, that's right. Wait, how'd you know that?
Why are you stealing card backs?
We're just a group of treasure hoarders. That's all.
Some hoarders were getting fed up recently with just stealing small stuff. They wanted to,
Go on.
They wanted to pull off something big. You know, not just in one nation. All across Teyvat.
All across Teyvat?
Yeah, we were planning to steal prized treasures from different nations all at the same time. After pulling off a job like that, everyone would recognize us treasure hoarders as the most powerful organization across the world.
What? Wait, that's it? That's the only reason you were stealing cards?
But, seems like that's not gonna happen now.
So what does any of that have to do with these card backs?
Well, the problem was we didn't know how to communicate our master plan to all the other treasure hoarders. But with how popular Genius Invocation TCG has become recently, somebody suddenly came up with the idea to use cards as a way to communicate our plans without being detected.
So you were the ones who printed these card backs?
Yeah, because every treasure hoarder knows what to do once they see a treasure chest. First you bury it so no one else can take it, then just add a little bit of...
Hey, shut it! You're giving away all our plans.
It appears you consider this ridiculous plan of yours more valuable than your own life.
No, I'll talk. All you need to do is cover it with some wet dirt or sand, then wipe it off after a while. And it'll look like this.
My fellow hoarders, this is the big job we've all been waiting for. Take up your daggers, put on your masks, and round up your sumpter piece. Oh, and for those of you without sumpter piece... Seriously? That's all it says? Ugh, what a waste.
Hey, what do you mean, waste? That message will mobilize the treasure hoarders.
To do what?
He's right. The time and the other details are printed below that.
That Paimon-Z. Oh, there.
It's in the fine print.
Objectively speaking, it's definitely a creative method of communicating information.
It is, actually. They put a lot of effort into this plan, I won't lie, but... It's like... It's like a very complicated plan for a plan that I don't even know what they're planning for.
But then why were you trying to retrieve these card backs?
It's all because some fellow hoarders got addicted to Genius Invocation. All they needed to do was stick to the plan, but they couldn't help themselves and started playing the game. Not only that, they were even using our card backs and showing them off. But that wasn't the worst of it. Some of them ended up losing our card backs to other players.
Ah, you were afraid that your plans would be exposed, so you dispatched members to quickly retrieve the card backs that had been scattered into the markets.
Not just the ones on the markets. We collected all our treasure chest card backs and we had them shipped back. We feared that our plans had already been discovered, so we were preparing to print another set of card backs. They would indicate a different time to initiate the operation, and we'd redistribute them. But to take every precaution, we raised funding for everyone to send us the backs via Komini Express. That way we could guarantee the card backs would arrive safely and on time.
Huh? Oh, thanks for the compliments.
So, it's like more like you spent more money than you probably would have gained.
So the senders would stay at their original location to ensure that the operation could continue moving forward. Now that I think about it, that must be why the treasure hoarders came after the person who sold the card back in Mondstadt.
Oh, right! It's no wonder we were running into the treasure hoarders left and right. They wanted to be sure that anyone involved stayed quiet.
There! I told you everything I know. Hopefully that will help us make up for our mistakes. Please, Mahamatra Sino, show us mercy.
You'll each receive your due punishment. Enough talk. Come with me.
Well, that was not how I thought this was gonna go.
I've taken care of the criminals for now. I'll be escorting them back to Sumeru City shortly.
Thanks for all your help.
I was only fulfilling my duty. You all did well.
Sino seems like a completely different person when he's working.
All right. Goodbye for now.
All right, bye.
Oh, wait! I still want to interview the champion of the Sumeru Regional Tournament.
All right. Go ahead.
Tell me, Mr. Sino, what were your thoughts about the tournament? And did you have anything to say about the treasure hoarder incident?
Genius Invocation TCG is a very good game. But to me, it's not just a game. It's an art form. It allows people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together. I hope everyone can have the chance to experience the fun of playing this game.
Great answer. That'll be a perfect ending for my news piece.
Therefore, I assure you that I will personally bring judgment to any criminals out there with the delusions of desecrating this game with their evil plans. No matter where you run or where you hide, you will not escape the punishment of lightning.
Oh, that's a cute little, just so cute.
Oh, I see. Let's stay calm. No need to get worked up. Now let me think. Not so genius thieves behind mysterious treasure chest card back plot finally,
Got decked. You get it? Like cards and punching.
Oh god damn it! Actually, you know what? That's a good one. That is a good one, Sino. I mean, you get that one.
Yes, that'll work nicely.
These two make quite the
Actually, they're so cute.
If that's all, then I should get going. I'll inform the other areas not to be gamed by these thieving treasure hoarders.
Let's play a game of Genius Invocation next time.
We will.
Take care.
So in the end, it turned out that the group of card snatchers we were tracking was the treasure hoarders all along. Still feels a little disappointing, though. Paimon thought for sure those card backs would lead us to some valuable treasure.
Don't say that. Think of the bright side. We uncovered a major international crime scheme. Oh, I definitely have everything I need for my exclusive news piece.
If anything, Paimon regrets that we didn't get to see the mysterious inventors of Genius Invocation TCG.
It seems everyone can't stop talking about that game.
It's just fun to play cards.
In that case, how would everyone like to join me for a very special delivery?
Huh? You mean it's related to Genius Invocation TCG?
Mm-hmm. That's right. You'll understand when we get there.
Uh-huh.
I would have invited Sino along too if he wasn't busy with work.
Oh, really? But didn't you say before that you can't disclose customer information?
Yeah, but this time the situation's different. Let's just say this delivery wasn't assigned to me by the company. This package had been sitting at the company for some time because we could never locate the recipient. Even the neighbors didn't know where he went.
Oh, so the company eventually took ownership of the package?
Yep. The holding period passed just last month.
But can't you just return it to the original sender?
Well, it turns out the sender has passed away.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, and I thought both the original sender and intended recipient would be disappointed if this package is left undelivered. So, I took the initiative and started asking around Sumeru in my free time. Eventually, I found out where the recipient went and also learned a little about his past.
Wow, amazing! So who is it?
Well, you'll have to come with me and see. I have a feeling that it'll be good to have some true Genius Invocation TCG players like you come along.
Oh, sounds like another news story brewing. I'll tag along as well.
Huh? Oh, now Paimon's really curious. What do you think, Traveler? Shall we join her?
Of course, it's our duty as TCG players.
All right, then follow me to Vimara Village.
Vimara Village, okay.
The clues pointed to Vimara Village, but I'm not sure which house they live in exactly. Guess we'll have to ask around.
Any idea what the recipient looks like?
I only know his name is Garvapitum and that he's a scholar from the Academia.
Garvapitum. Got it. Hello, are you the head of the village? There's something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes, that's me.
Do you know where a scholar by the name of Garvapitum lives? We'd like
Garvapitum. Ah, that must be him.
You know him?
Yes, I do. He came here to rent a place to stay. He said he needed to unwind a little. But hardly anyone's ever seen him come out since he moved in. He doesn't seem to be very outgoing. I don't know if that's his way of unwinding. But I'd say he's just keeping himself cooped up. Are you friends of his?
Yeah, you could say that.
Her tails are moving again. Is that what happens whenever she tells a lie?
What is that smile Paimon's giving? That is really kind of weird.
Ah, I see. I was thinking that it'd be good for some friends to check up on him. He's staying up above. Look for the house in the corner. You should be able to find him there.
Great! Thank you very much!
Don't mention it. I just want to see people who come here be happy.
Hello? Anybody home? We're looking for Garvapitum.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Hello, Mr. Garvapitum. I'm Kirara. I have a delivery from Komania Express. I'm afraid the package is quite late.
A package? For me?
Yes, it's from a Mr. Gulab.
What? Gulab? But how is that possible?
Yes. It seems your friend submitted the package to our company before he passed.
Friend? Some friend I am. There was nothing I could do about his illness. And I wasn't by his side during the last moments of his life.
Don't say that. After all, you and Gulab are the creators of Genius Invocation TCG. I'm sure Gulab would have been happy to know how popular the game has become.
Ah.
Say what? He's one of the creators of Genius Invocation TCG?
Why? Why does it seem that misfortune always befalls geniuses like him?
If you don't mind, perhaps you could talk to us about it. It would probably help you feel better.
You're right. Maybe I should tell you. You really wouldn't mind listening?
Sure.
All right then. It's not much of a story, really. I knew Gulab ever since we were kids. We were classmates and grew up together. Other than the bandages on his arms, you could hardly tell he had Elazar. He was always positive, peaceful, and kind. Later, we both entered the academia, and he became a Ratawahis Dastur.
So he died before we cured Elazar.
If I remember correctly, that's a pretty high position.
Yes, he really was that smart. But before long, the Elazar got worse and led to some serious complications. After that, he became bedridden. He received treatment in the hospital, but had to abandon his research. I would go see him in the hospital every day, even though he said there was no need for me to visit so often.
He must have been worried that he was taking time from your own research.
I know, but I couldn't bear to just leave him like that. He was clearly the smarter of the two of us. We would have some free time whenever I visited him, so we took some cards and started painting them. Over time, those cards became the basis for Genius Invocation TCG.
Game that was born from friendship.
It's not only a game. When we were designing it, I deliberately incorporated some theoretical knowledge of the elements. I was originally waiting for him to recover, so we could study the subject together. But in the end...
Aw, don't be sad. Genius Invocation TCG is the result of your research together. Not to mention, a lot of people are enjoying it now.
After he passed away, I tried to play the game with someone else, but every time I looked up, all I could see was his silhouette. It was as if he was still sitting there at the table. I know it was all in my head, though.
Paimon understands. Paimon wouldn't ever be able to get used to being away from the Traveler. Paimon would probably find herself talking to the wind, as if the Traveler could hear.
Aww.
Yes, everyone else has told me that I have to move on and embrace the fun of Genius Invocation, saying that I'm one of its creators. But to be honest, without Gulab, what meaning does the game have anymore?
Garvapidum? Perhaps you should see what your friend sent you in the package.
Right. What's this? A letter?
My dear friend, you must be wondering why I'm leaving you a letter like this. It's because...
Hey, Gulab, I'm here. How are you feeling today? I gotta tell you, I had an idea for another card last night. Huh? What's that you're writing?
It's nothing.
Okay. Anyway, up for a game?
You don't have to visit every day, you know. You should be focusing on your work at the academia.
Hey, enough of that. I'll keep visiting until you've fully recovered. Besides, I can't stand most of the folks at the academia anyway. Hey, it's your turn. Gulab, are you okay?
Garvapidum, you must understand. My Elazar.
Hey, don't talk like that. You just need some more rest.
It's because you won't come to terms with the fact that I don't have long left. Guess what? This game we invented is getting pretty popular here in the hospital.
Really? That's great news.
Yeah. I've even made a device to help people find other players nearby. Here. For you. This way, you'll be able to keep playing even after I'm...
Just stop! You're gonna get better, you hear me? I don't need this thing. I don't want it!
I imagine the casket of tomes I gave you is probably gathering dust in a corner somewhere. So, this is my last gift to you. I'm sorry that I could only give it to you now. Do you remember when we first met? You were the only one willing to be friends with the kid with Elazar. Now, it's my turn to help you make some new friends. This way, I'll always be by your side, my friend.
Dang. Dang, I didn't expect this to hit hard. This is just an event with TCG, and this has some very, very tragic lore.
Gulab. That rascal. He was always this way.
I haven't played much Genius Invocation myself. All I know is that it has brought joy to a lot of people.
As a true TCG player put it, the game allows many people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together.
That's right! We've seen that firsthand on our journeys recently. Paimon could tell you those stories if you're interested.
Thank you all for your kind words.
Good friends never truly leave. They just stay with us in another form.
You're right. Gulab. Is that what you were thinking when you left this letter? I've always kept your casket of tomes with me. It was so special for you to draw me a card like this. What a waste it is to never have used it. If he were here now, I know he'd say, "Hey friends, how about a game of Genius Invocation TCG?" Well, what do you say?
I'd be happy to.
Carvapidum seems to be feeling better. Paimon even saw him crack a smile when he was playing just now.
It always takes time to heal from pain from the past, but I think this is a good start for his road to recovery.
Yeah, it was a good thing that Kirara kept track of that package, even when they were unable to deliver it.
When my boss asked me to take care of it, I had a feeling that it must somehow be delivered. I couldn't just let it be abandoned.
Would you say that was your yokai intuition kicking in?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I guess I just didn't want to let the sender's sentiment go to waste like that.
Anyway, I think this is where we'll say goodbye.
Oh.
Oh. Are you going back to Fontaine now?
Hey, can you give me like some directions? Cause I'm gonna be probably there in about a month or two.
That's right. Who would have guessed that I'd still get such a quality story after the tournament had finished? It's going to take me a few days just to draft the articles alone.
This is gonna be interesting because meeting her in this event is gonna be like actually having like an impact on meeting her in Fontaine. So that meeting her in Fontaine, if you didn't do this event, is gonna be different.
Oh, by the way, I still haven't had the chance to interview you two all this time.
Oh.
After all that we've witnessed on this journey together, do you have anything you'd like to say?
We learned a lot about Genius Invocation TCG. We made a lot of new friends.
Yeah, we'll never see the game the same way. That means a lot more to us now.
I understand. I'll be sure to work your comments into my exclusive news piece. Just be sure to buy a copy of the Steambird when you visit Fontaine.
And I should get ready to head back to Inazuma. I still have to report everything to my boss.
Take care, everyone.
Will do. I'm sure we'll all see each other again soon.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll play Genius Invocation TCG if we have the chance.
All right. And that was, and a new card. Dang. Just want to take a quick look. Oh, I can't wait to get Charlotte. She's a 4-star, right? She's totally gonna, she can't be a, I mean, she's, yeah, I don't know what it is, but Charlotte's like one of the few characters where I'm like, ooh, I like her. All right. So that was Invocation TCG, and that was Kirara and Charlotte, and that was a very emotional ending to this whole thing. Like, I was not prepared for that. But overall, a good event, man. Yeah, time to just play some games on the side. All right. Next. I don't know what's next. Fontaine, I know is next. At some point soon. All right. On to the next one.